And no strings attached, just the safety and security that comes with Baton Rouge's largest credit union. And with direct deposit set up through NFCU's early payday program, you can get access to your funds up to 3 days early. Come by one of our 11 area branches or apply online at neighborsfcu.org. Go free with Go Free Checking from Neighbors Federal Credit Union. Insured by NCUA.
Need a vehicle while yours is in the shop? Or planning a weekend escape? All-Star Toyota has you covered with Toyota rentals.
Whether it's a service appointment, a visit to our collision center, or just a weekend trip, choose from a wide range of dependable Toyotas, like the fuel-efficient Corolla or the versatile RAV4. Affordable rates, easy booking, and legendary Toyota reliability.
Rent today at All-Star Toyota on Airline at Goodwood. Cars you know, people you trust.
Remember the 1970s? A lot has changed, but one thing has not changed: Washington's regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, May 6th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 78. In hour one of today's show, we'll talk some LSU baseball, some Saints rookie mini camp. Which rookie should we watch out for as that gets underway? And the LSU Tigers added another player from the basketball portal. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yo! What's going on, guys? Welcome in to another day of OTB, Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. And what a weird morning it has been for your boy, personally. As I stayed up a little late last night. I was enjoying some the belated May the 5th. You know, I caught up on Andor, which is just awesome, by the way. Then, if you know this show, you know that I love behind-the-scenes stuff more than anything, like behind-the-scenes movie stuff. And there's a series that I didn't know was a series called Light and Magic on Disney Plus, and it goes to the history of Industrial Light and Magic, the effects house that built, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, everything, a ton of stuff back in the day, right? Well, they had 6 episodes a couple of years ago. They came out. Loved them. They were awesome. Well, they dropped 3 more. So then I stayed up watching that. And then I'm like, well, I should do some work. So then I stayed up watching that. And wouldn't you know it, kids, you stay up too late, you tend to sleep in. So imagine my utter shock when my eyes cracked open with a and I saw sunlight streaming through the windows. Yes. Woke up about 30 minutes ago, which is very rare. And now here we are about to do the show. So today should be very interesting. But if you want to come hang out, youtube.com/1045ESPN. That's probably not the weirdest part, though. If you're watching online, you see me looking at my nails in my hand.
Do you care to explain that?
It looks like I've been, I don't know, it looks like I'm turning into a Simpson. My hand is going yellow. But I don't think it's from the inside. If it is my actual skin, then I'm very freaked out. But I've tried washing it a couple times, and I feel like I've gotten some of the yellow off. I don't think it was as starkly yellow
What'd you do before bed last night? Star Wars night got a little weird?
I mean, Marge came over just for a minute, but I mean,
you slept your hand in
there's your problem.
in a box of cheese puffs or something.
Hey, how many fingers are yellow?
The whole hand.
The whole hand.
The whole hand.
Whole hand deep. Whole hand deep.
Maybe it was SpongeBob. I don't know. But something is going on
You
here.
can't just be putting your hands in holes, bro. You got to watch that.
Certainly, I hope that this is not my actual skin. You can't see it as well with the lighting. Lighting kind of washes it out. But, like.
You know how you can get rid of that, right?
No.
You have to accumulate iguana pee and put your hand in there.
I don't even understand what this is a reference to. Is this from SpongeBob?
No, it's not from SpongeBob. It's from another Nickelodeon show, though, called Drake and Josh.
Oh, Drake and Josh is a little behind my time. That's a little after me.
Well, Drake's feet turned yellow or green or something like that, and the only way he can get rid of that, he had to put his feet in iguana pee.
It's like getting stung by a jellyfish.
Yes.
All right, so if anybody has an iguana out there listening, go ahead and gather its urine and run it by the Guarantee Studios. I'll be very thankful for you.
Somebody will do that.
I will be very impressed if somebody actually gathers iguana urine and drops it off at Mama Jack's desk.
If that happens, you have to stick your hand in it. Just like it's a courtesy.
Good content.
So I would, except I got to know that it's iguana pee.
Yeah, it just can't
I
be
better
some
see
random,
the iguana. You are not going to get one over on me by bringing up your own urine in a bucket and having me plunge my hand inside of it and post it online. So the chances of that happening, I would say, are slim to none. Unless I see that iguana pee into that bowl.
Yeah, we need video evidence.
My hand, even a video. No. I got to see it.
Oh, you need to see it.
There's too many easy ways to game the system.
AI.
To get me to play with your urine. What a weird morning. Anyway, guys. I'm T-Bob Hebert. We got Jordan in for Alondra today. She's out at the AMC Awards. ACM, NCM, one of them, something country. Her and Britt. We got Taylor Sharp in here as well. Jake will be along shortly doing dad stuff this morning, running the kids to school. Sounds like a bit of a hellish travel day for Mama Bear and baby Harlow, but they finally made it safe and sound back to Baton Rouge. So we love to see that. Jordan, what's up, brother? How we doing this morning?
Fired up, baby, always.
Good night in the NBA last night, huh, dude?
Dude, I was asleep, man. Because at the time I went to sleep, OKC was up like 20 points or something like that. They was up a lot. And I was like, you know what? OKC's going to put the stranglehold on them. Let's call it a night. I wake up to see Chet Holmgren peed on his leg and Aaron Gordon shoot him in the face. So it was amazing.
Yeah, that was crazy. Celtics missing 45 threes.
Yeah.
That's on them for taking 60.
That's what they do, though.
Absurd.
That is what they do. If there's
man.
ever a team that's going to shoot 60, it is that team.
That's absurd.
No, it's very absurd. Don't get you wrong. It's very absurd, especially when you have Tatum with Jalen Brunson on him, who's 5'11" on a good day. Tatum 6'10".
Looks like
shooting
it.
threes. No, Brunson's tough, but it's like
I was about to say we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I love Brunson's celebration, dude.
That's officially my guy.
Holding it up. Who?
You're a Brunson guy.
Jalen Brunson, man.
You get the jersey.
What happened? When did this come about?
A couple weeks ago, when everybody just stops talking about him, and I'm like, guys, all he does is drop 40 on your favorite team, and they're like, I wonder if Jalen Brunson can be a number one. Yeah, he can. He's a killer.
He had at least 35 games in the first series. He had 39 again last night. They steal one in Boston. First time they've beaten him all season.
Yes.
Only the third time in the last 11 tries. So a series that did not seem interesting going in. Pretty damn intriguing all of a sudden. Jeez, what in the...
Both of them now.
Homer Simpson's going on. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
I agree. The other... The interesting part about the Thunder Nuggets is going to be just that the MVP is already decided.
Yes.
And yet, let's just say it, because this is a scenario, right? If Jokic wins, because I think SGA probably won it.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
But the main pillar upon which he won it was having the better team.
Yes.
And a bit of Jokic fatigue.
Yes.
So if Jokic wins and does what he did last night and puts up these sort of stats, it's, man.
Well, it's really crazy because Jokic averaged a triple-double this year. So it's kind of like his better season.
Should have won MVP.
Yeah, and he's not even – he's not going to get it.
You go look at the MVPs he's won. He had a better season this year than he's had in those. Like he's –
Yeah, that's the old Matt Leinart thing. Matt Leinart won the Heisman, had a better year the next year. Reggie Bush won the Heisman.
Bush, yeah.
I mean, it happens in all sports. Hell, even Lamar this year with Josh Allen.
Yeah,
like we did some heavy lifting to give the MVP to Josh Allen. I know he was awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like he was awesome, but Lamar was objectively better in every single statistic. So it just happens. It's one of the dynamics at play when we give out these awards. Taylor, what's up, dude? How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. We're in a good mood this morning. We got a late one tonight, but we're good to go.
How about that? How about that hockey last night, huh?
I saw the comment in the YouTube chat, and I know exactly what you're referring to.
Guys, Jordan does a Pelicans podcast, and it was an awesome night in the NBA last night.
Did you see the
they're accusing me, and it is funny. It is funny. I will call myself out. Brennan says, good night in the NBA. T-Bob, the only black guy in studio. Okay, relax. Jordan is who I talk NBA with. He does a Pelicans podcast. He watches the NBA more than anybody, and Taylor loves hockey. Taylor doesn't actually like hockey.
No, I didn't actually watch any hockey last night.
No. Taylor was watching ball.
I was actually watching this.
Well, keeping with our random NBA SpongeBob start here, or
iguana urine.
Yeah, iguana urine. Shout out to Coach Pop yesterday. Did y'all see El Jefe?
El Jefe.
That was nice. We'll play that a bit later in the show. Sad Alondra's not here to celebrate El Jefe. What, Taylor?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. It was a cool moment. He came out and basically, said his piece. He can't do it anymore. Health and everything. He had Manu and Tim Duncan flanking him. He had a bunch of the other Spurs with him as well. And at the end, he was like, and he basically said, like, and here's my new job. We'll play the video. But yeah, and he unzips his shirt, and his shirt says El Jefe.
Yeah.
And so because now he's like the boss upstairs.
Can we talk about Tim Duncan, man? Like, he looks like he needs to drop a reggae album at any moment.
He does.
Well, where did Tim Duncan end up? Where did he grow up?
Oh, the Virgin Islands.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
right. And
he
looks, yes, exactly. And he has the island culture feel.
But like the way he looked throughout his whole career to how he looks post-retirement is just completely different.
No, he's gone full dreads. Long gray.
Yeah.
Looking wise. He looks like an old lion.
Yes.
He, I still think of all the style icons of our time, Tim Duncan does not get enough credit for being undeniably himself.
Yes.
Like he is right up there with Adam Sandler in terms of just wearing some of the most ridiculously simple, yet like he wears it so comfortably because it's what he wants to wear.
100%. Adam Sandler with the big shirt, big shorts to your ankles. He's just hooping. Random LA Fitness runs, you find Adam Sandler.
That's what I'm saying. And I mean, he'll walk the red carpet in the shorts and the shorts and the hoodie.
Triple X shirt.
Always so baggy, dude. It was a better time when actually not true. I don't know how we all wore baggy shorts. Fashion's funny like that.
Speaking of walking the red carpet, T-Bob, I know you got it in the doc a little bit later on, but I just
broke down some of our athletes Met Gala fits.
I just have to ask this question though, because I get home about 7:30 last night. I look at the TV. Victoria's watching something. I'm like, "What are you watching?" She goes, "The Met Gala."
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think you could watch it. She goes, "Well, you can watch all the celebrities walk in," and I'm like, "Who in the hell would watch that?"
So
why? And the thing is, I'm like, I'm looking, and it's on me. I'm realizing how out of touch I am. I knew nobody up there last night. I knew like maybe 5 out of the 20 people that I saw.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of it can be sometimes a lot of like, oh, I know that guy. He's from that
well,
thing.
Kevin Hart does a really good thing where he says "snap your
thing."
fingers" famous, where he's like, "Oh, that guy."
Yes,
that guy from that thing. Yeah. But like, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, that like vaguely looks like Kylie Jenner. Victoria's like, yeah, that's right. I'm like, okay, I don't know who anybody else is.
But look,
it's kind of
Jalen Hurts was there.
Didn't see him.
Saquon Barkley was there. Lewis Hamilton.
So the thing is, I know who
Stephon Diggs was there, showing absolutely why nobody wants Stephon Diggs to be introduced to their sister. He had this like beautiful lion's mane on, these red shoes, just looking like he's about to walk in and just steal your wife, your daughters, whoever he wants.
Not with those shoes.
What?
Those are feminine ass shoes,
bro. Okay, you tell that to Stephon.
Tell him come on in.
And that's the thing, dude. I will say this: the Met Gala, you can frame it however you want. It is absolutely like ostentatious. Just what's the word I'm looking for? It's it's just it's obscene, right? It's an obscene show of wealth.
Bunch of vampires.
Especially at a time when a lot of people are struggling, inflation's all over the place, and here it is, we're putting as much money as we can into everything just to come up with the craziest outfits, right? So you can frame it as this hugely negative thing that you hate, but I'd be lying. Like, okay, I love movies. I love costume design in movies. I love all that sort of stuff. And you see just some wild, really artistically interesting fits at this thing. And so especially if you are a designer, you love fashion, I could definitely see the appeal of a night like tonight. Because this is when people like fully let all of their societal guardrails go. Like, have y'all seen Hunger Games?
Oh, yeah.
When they're walking down
this
the
is like the
carpet or
this is like the Capitol.
Yeah.
This is where they go full Capitol style. Like,
That's
what
a good
would
reference.
like rich people in a sci-fi movie do?
Yeah.
And so I kind of
Like
like
a
that.
utopian world type of ordeal.
You know, Jordan, I would have voted for Obama for a third time.
Bro, I seen dude was like, hey, Jordan, have you seen Sinners? Yeah, I'm just like, come on, man.
Okay, get all your jokes in,
Come on,
guys.
come on, man.
Get all your jokes in.
This is me and Jordan's conversation every day when we're sitting next to each other. Just stuff like this.
No, I hear you and Jordan when I'm in the bathroom every day, and y'all are constantly like our own Kornheiser and Wilbon, just having the most random and inane sports debates.
Who's Kornheiser?
Ever.
Who's Wilbon?
Yeah, I'm about to say, who's Wilbon?
Who stays up later?
Ooh, I might stay up because Taylor has to be up at the crack of dawn. So
Then it's because Kornheiser's famous for something that we've all done in this business, which is sleeping and then maybe like reading the box score and taking off of that. So you'll be Kornheiser because you go to bed earlier.
Okay.
Like how I handled that one.
Early, I can't do it.
Y'all trying to catch me here. Anyway, so I don't know. I get everybody who hates the Met Galas and turned off by it, but there were some cool fits last night. Joey B was there. Angel Reese, big winner. Yeah, we'll get. I mean, I agree, Krista. Jordan and Taylor do need to do a podcast together. They both work a lot already, though, so there's a lot going on. But that would be
we get it in.
Fantastic.
I don't like Jordan.
Exactly. That's why it
We
works.
can't do a podcast together.
We just talk every day just to talk. Like
I'm not doing that.
It's ridiculous.
They
put me right next to him. They put me right next to him.
Just taking. Anyway. All right, so coming up tonight, we may have an LSU baseball game, or maybe not. We'll get into that. We mentioned Saints rookie minicamp. I'm going to approach it from a bit of a different angle. Because like, there's no need for you to care about all the names at minicamp. There's nothing that's going to happen at minicamp. It's going to really matter to you. But I want to explore the kind of cognitive dissonance between that and the fact that every player on that field is fighting for their life. Like, these are the most important 3 days of their life, and it's something that could mean less, couldn't it? Mean less to us. So let's get into that next here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
Hey guys, go to Boudreaux's Electrical. Boudreaux's Electrical, baby. If you need a Generac home generator, Boudreaux's gives you more power and more protection. Been family owned and operated since 1982, guys, which not to freak anybody out, but it's up to 43 years now they've been in this business. And the reason why they've stood the test of time and they've continued to grow, why they made themselves into that premier Generac dealer, is because everybody is treated like a VIP. And you get that VIP level of services, 24/7 monitoring and making sure your system is good to go when you need it. Otherwise, what's the point of all this? And look, I know that this can be a very expensive investment, but we have excellent financing options available as low as $159 a month for those who qualify. And there's all different types of generators, right? So why don't you just start your journey today? Go to boudreauxelectrical.com, get in touch with them. So, okay, here's my home, here's what I need, and prepare yourself for storm season. Protect your family, keep the lights on. Go to boudreauxelectrical.com, boudreauxelectrical.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You work hard every day to pursue a life you love. You put in the time, and it shows. You're forging ahead, chasing a dream. creating something better for the ones you love. You're building your own life, so why not build your own tractor? With John Deere tractors and attachments for almost any need, the Sunshine team can help you do just that. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart
Welcome back to more sports talk with some other stuff mixed in. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Yo, what's good, yo? Welcome back, OTB. Adam Hebert says, what's the name of Jordan's Pelicans pod?
Pelican Scoop.
There you go.
I'm about to say, I put it in the comments, so yeah, y'all, business has been booming, man. You know, you just have to be prepared for the draft lottery on May 12th. That's the day of reckoning for all of this.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Oh, man, 6 days away.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it.
Okay, well, since we have you on, God, I used to be such an advocate, too, for the Pelicans, and now just they've broken me. But
listen,
I'll dive back in a little bit. Because we're in a new era, though.
Don't feel bad about that. That's the product they gave you. Don't feel bad about losing your love. Like that's I totally agree. If a bad sports team, if this is the product that they don't care and they're going to give you this, do not feel bad about walking away, bro. It's okay. We're not walking away, but you know.
We'll get to Dumars and everything, so I want your perspective on it. Okay. But first, I want to talk. I want to talk about
let's
minicamp.
get this thing started first.
No, we actually don't do that anymore.
Oh, we don't?
No, not right now.
Oh, I'm out of.
No, it's all good. This is literally this week, so
okay.
you're fine. Do not worry.
Yeah, like the end of April.
Yeah,
like
but I like it though. On your P's and Q's. Yeah. Good job, dude.
Gotcha.
So Saints rookie minicamp. Minicamps all across the country about to get underway. And I can't help, I've got a few thoughts rattling through my head as we sit here on the precipice. First, speaking of new era, with the Pelicans, I mean, this is truly, for the first time now, this is truly the beginning of a new era, right? Because and we talked about it at the time, but going Sean Payton to Dennis Allen was some quasi, I don't want to fully dive in the pool, but I want to dip my toe in. And you kind of tried to live like a franchise in two worlds, both the past and the future. thinking that you could keep some of that Sean Payton culture that had been around and been very successful for damn near 20 years, while also maybe moving into something pseudo-new. Unfortunately, as we all know, no man can serve two masters. And it ends up crashing and burning to where the era comes to a halting screech in the middle of a season, and you finally have to go hire a new head coach. So here we sit at the beginning of the Kellen Moore era, and it does beg the question, how does Kellen Moore set the tone? Because, look, it's a fully new coaching staff. There's new trainers. There's new signs in the buildings. There's even a new QB1 if everything goes according to plan. And it's funny because if you know your Saints lore, then you know how Sean Payton set the tone back in the day, right? Going to Millsaps for that 06 training camp. Hot as hell. Having him sleep in crappy little college dorms. Guys talking about it. I mean, go listen to Zach Streif and others talk about it. Talk about it being the hardest camp they've ever been a part of. Basically trying to weed and prune and saying, this is our identity. This is who we are going to be. So if you're Kellen Moore, what do you do? Do you chase the ghosts of Sean Payton past? Or do you look to forge your own path? Can you even do that anymore? And with the modern player, the modern team, if you're Kellen Moore, could you get them to buy into such a camp? And you may say, well, I mean, I don't know, Sean Payton. But Sean Payton, what he didn't have any skins on the wall. He was a young OC, very young looking, right? Young, brash, and maybe just too dumb to know any better because that's the kind of confidence of youth there. But the point is, he took this tact and it ended up working somehow. But I wonder how the vets will respond if Kellen Moore tried something similar. Or is that even Kellen Moore's personality? And that's something that I don't think it is outside looking in, but I don't really know Coach Teef that well. And I don't think that's something that you can know because he's never been a head coach, much like Sean Payton. So one of the things that I'm going to be really interested to watch over the next couple of months is that tone that he tries to set. Is it going to be player friendly? Is it going to be like we're going to outwork everybody? And to be clear, I don't think he needs to do, like, there is no one way to skin a cat, right? There is no one path to success. It all lies in the execution. And I think ultimately you have to engage in a style that is sincere to you because like all else things in life, we know when somebody's faking it. And so that's an element that we'll start to get some insight to into this rookie minicamp. And when I hear about rookie minicamp, I can't help but think back to the whirlwind of activity that it felt like from my perspective when I was there. And it's funny because it probably looks very trite and tired and cute to, salty NFL vets like Jake. But to me, going through this time where you get the UDFA call and a few days later you're flying out on a plane to a new home and you're meeting new teammates, new coaches, new roommates, seeing the hotel or whatnot that you'll be living in for the next couple of months. And you try to make your dream come true. You're in meetings constantly. You're learning new position groups. You're in the weight room seeing, who's strong, who's not, all these sorts of things. You're running together. Like, it was all intensely active, intensely competitive. And with my rose-colored lenses a bit here, because it maybe didn't feel like this 24/7 at the time, but intensely fun. Because if you are a competitor, it challenges you in a way that you have not been challenged up to that point. Yeah, granted, you walk onto a college campus one day, and there are some similarities, all new people, new culture, new this, new that, trying to kind of measure yourself against others, see what's up, but you're going to be there. Something like minicamp, from this day forward, everybody's job is on the line every single day. Now, if you're like one of the top draft picks, okay, you got yourself a little cushion, and that's good. You earned that with your previous performance. But if you're one of these UDFAs, if you're one of these tryout guys, you don't have that luxury, and you won't every single day. And you don't need to know their name because most of them won't matter. But then you look at it from this player's perspective. And again, to them, it doesn't matter us, and it shouldn't. Like, you don't need to know about James Burnip, the Alabama punter, Easton Kitty, the Kansas State O-lineman, Amari Thomas. Oh, they got Amari Thomas. That's cool. I remember him from Tennessee. That's a UDFA guy right there. But the point is, most of these names will mean nothing to you. But which players will start to make a name? Which UDFAs will suddenly be like, oh, man, I think we got a diamond in the rough here. This guy, okay, let's see what he could do in actual camp. Which tryout players, which if you don't know, because you're doing a rookie mini camp, you have to have more players out there on the field. So you bring in tryout guys who, like, at least if you're a UDFA, in theory, you almost have a leg up to make it to that first cut. If you're a tryout guy, you got nothing promised past this weekend. Nothing promised past this rookie minicamp. Which tryout players will survive in advance? Which UDFAs will eventually find their way to a roster? A majority of nameless men on fields around the country fighting with everything that they have, fighting with every ounce of talent, drive, ambition, competitive spirit, the craft that they have been honing for many of these guys. What's you're 9, 10 years old? What all comes to a head here? Are you good enough? And there's something really fascinating about it. Because at the end of the day, well, sure, there's some politics involved, because like I said, drafted guy's going to have a bit of a leg up and whatnot. At the end of the day, it still is a pretty objective and meritocratic process where what happens to you is based on what you do, how you perform. And man, I kind of get goosebumps taking myself back and thinking about the competition during those practices, those reps that you have, learning the playbook, impressing your coaches because you got it mentally, impressing them because you got it physically, and slowly but surely, people start to disappear. One by one, weeded out, told, sorry, you are not good enough. Like some sort of competitive magic school where only the best witches and wizards get to survive and go on to learn. Nope, sorry, you aren't good enough. Who will be good enough? Only time will tell. I'm very excited to see. Now, if we're talking about, okay, which players should you maybe be looking for? Like, what do we want to hear? Look, you want to hear stuff like this. You want to hear that Kelvin Banks Jr. is doing very well, right? That's your first round pick, top 10. You're, Outland Trophy winner. You're expecting him to walk in and start in the NFL, day one. So he better kick the rookie's ass, right? When he's going up against, who are some of the edge guys he'll be going up against here? And they'll have some year two players, but look, they get this guy, Sherm Davis from Wake Forest, Amari Thomas, like we said, from Tennessee. Like when he's going against him in one-on-one pass rush, you want to hear that Kelvin Banks is locking them down. That's one thing you want to know. Obviously with Tyler Shuck, another guy that we are kind of painting as QB1. Well, he better be out there leading that huddle with a calm, cool confidence. Better be locked in on that playbook, have the operation down, and have everybody lined up and ready to go where they need to and on the same page. Because he's going to be asked to lead a group of men. This weekend is a bit of dipping the toes in the water. He'll be asked to lead a group of what are essentially boys. And everything for Shuck, everything for Banks, everything for all these guys is going to be a continual step up, right? From rookie minicamp into actual minicamp. Later we get into actual fall camp. Then you're going to get into your preseason games. And every single step, more and more people get weeded out. And I was a UDFA, signed for $500 back in the day. $308 after taxes. Lost money trying to make the NFL. But I'll be damned, I made it to that last cut, final cuts, and yet what happened in the last preseason game? Just choked. Put together the worst 13 plays of my entire life, in all honesty, after really playing well the previous 3 games. And I was 50-50 with another guy the entire time, a second-year player, Tim. We're splitting all the 2s and the 3s. I got the older guys telling me, oh, don't worry, bro, you're going to make it, you're going to make it. And then I get the tap on the shoulder from the angel of death, who was the strength coach at the time. And you go to the coach's office and you talk to him. And I remember my line coach, Coach Bruger, I was like, I don't know what happened, man. What happened to you? And I was like, I don't know. Turn in your playbook, get your little speeches, go down, shower, and congratulations, enter the working world. You are now your identity, everything that you've been up to this point, football player, is not you anymore. You're just a regular Joe. So go get to work. And those stakes are fascinating to me. And that is, and while look, I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to sit here and cover rookie minicamp in depth. We won't. We'll give you updates, whatever people are talking about, blah, blah, blah. But if you love narrative, which I do, and that's my favorite part about sports are the storylines and the emotions and the stakes. For these guys, the stakes could not be higher. Their whole, like I said, their whole life's work now on the line. And who's going to shock you? Who's going to rise? Who's going to fall? Who's going to make a name for themselves? It all starts now. New era. Coach Teef in the building. Let's go. All right, when we get back, more OTB.
Off the bench.
Hey, guys, go to Trash Rangers. If you need residential trash pickup and you live in Livingston or Ascension, well, consider yourself lucky because you actually get to choose who handles your residential pickup. You're not forced into contracts like a lot of us are. You can go to Trash Rangers, get better service, more efficient service, more reliable service. They text you the night before it's your day to put your cans out so you never forget again. But that's the level of neighborly service that you get from the guys who are local, who don't keep the trash here and take the profits out of state, but rather those profits go back into the communities through churches, little league teams. You know the deal. And if you need a front load dumpster for any project, 10, 15, 30 yards, it's an incredibly easy process. You call them up, they drop it off at your home. A couple weeks later, they pick it up. It's a great price. And guys, I recently did some spring cleaning, and my wife had called a couple companies, and I was like, oh, no, I do Trash Rangers. We'll just get them. And let me tell you, Trash Rangers prices much better. So for all of your waste removal needs, there's only one answer. That's Trash Rangers. Go to trashrangers.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast office products.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
How quickly will this segment leave the rails? It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
I cannot get this yellow to wash off. It's getting a little lighter.
I really want to know how that happened. Like, if you find out, let me know.
I mean, I had a yellow Hufflepuff mug that I was drinking some sleepy tea out of before bed last night.
That might be it.
Well, but that wouldn't make sense. So it's a literal mug made for coffee.
No, I know, but like it might just have like some of the yellow wore off on your hand because you're left-handed, so you're probably holding it.
But it
with
was
your
on my
left hand.
right side. It was on the right side of the cup. I know. Let me look. Yellow. I don't know. Okay, Taylor. I don't know how to. I don't know how to set you up for this because you asked me, do we have anything here? And I was like, yeah, no, we could like talk about like that. We have a midweek game. Maybe we won't. Got some baseball stuff, but you have something, and I just tell what is it?
Well, so look, you're going to laugh. I get it, but you were talking earlier about like which undrafted guys could you keep an eye on, like Marcus Yarns, the running back out of Delaware. Like he's a really good player.
Okay, and so after I made the point that the majority of names on this list are nameless faces don't mean nothing to your life.
Somebody's going to make it.
So you have a deep cut here. Tell me about Marcus Yarns, the running back from Delaware. Because I know about Devin Neal.
Yeah.
And I love me some Devin Neal from Kansas. And I want to hear that he's doing really well here. Why should I be excited about Marcus Yarns?
Well, one, you should be excited because Kendra Miller and Jordan Mims, like, I'm done with both of them. There's a chance the Saints add 2 new running backs. Why can't Marcus Yarns be one of those guys?
That's true.
I think he's got a lot of easier shot at making the team just depending on depth. But, I mean, you go look at Marcus Yarns' raw numbers and, like, you know, they're not going to look great just because he's never had 1,000 yards in a season. But Delaware threw the ball a lot. Like, you go look, he didn't have a ton of carries, but 2 years ago, 7 yards per carry. Last year, 6.3 yards per carry. He also catches the ball out of the backfield a little bit. So, I mean, look, you know, I'm not saying this is going to be a guy that's going to come in and be your RB2 right away. But, like, you want to talk about a guy that can make the team. Like, Marcus Yarns could make this team.
So you're basing this solely off the idea that, okay, there's not a lot of tread on the tires. He wasn't asked to do too much in college. But when he did get the ball, he was very effective.
Like, okay, last year, 6.3 yards per carry.
Yeah.
17.5 yards per catch.
Okay, so good receiver out of the backfield as well.
Yeah, like he can do a little bit of everything. So you're going to say, okay, well, you know, he had 845, 940 back-to-back years rushing, but over 300 yards both seasons.
I will say, too, if there's a position where it's easier, like it's rare to be a UDFA lineman, right? It happens. I'm not saying it didn't happen. Again, hell, I almost made a team trying to do that. But, like, generally, it's kind of like whatever. It's even like high school recruiting, like college, like any of it. Like linemen are easier because a lot of it's size dependent, strength dependent. Linemen are generally going to be easier to scout, and the cream's going to rise to the top and more. It's easier to be a hidden gem at a skill position. Like if you look at the biggest differences between like a 1AA school and a Division I school, it's in the trenches. You do get a lot of your who's the old corner from Nichols, Darius Webb that played for the Ravens forever. It doesn't matter. The point is, Marcus Yarns is actually maybe a pretty interesting name.
Well, and look, there's been a lot of NFL guys who make it out of Delaware. They've had some corners, they've had some O-linemen. Joe Flacco's out of Delaware. Like that's a good program, and I get it. Never made 1,000 yards, but 2 years ago, 15 rushing touchdowns. Like the guy can find the end zone. He's a good player. He didn't get a ton of carries because they threw it out.
Delaware's a good program, huh? What did Delaware do last year?
No, I'm just saying, like they put in a lot of talent in the NFL.
Yeah,
like every now and then you'll see a guy like they're.
I mean, to your point, I do remember when Flacco was getting drafted, all the thing of like, Delaware actually packs it out. They have like 30,000 people a game there or whatever. Like, there is a huge football culture around Delaware. I have no idea if they've been good here recently, but thank you to Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay giving you a name to watch from the UDFA pool. Marcus Yarns, running back out of Delaware. What about you, Jordan? Who's your name to watch UDFA?
I'm going to be real. I don't have not one, bro. Not one. We'll see.
Just looking at the list, SMU wide receiver Moochie Dixon. That's a fun name.
Oh, he's tough on college football 25. He's
there
nice.
You go.
For what it's worth, Delaware went 9-2 last year.
Look at that, dude. Good program. Get him, Tay. Get him. Again, Amari Thomas does have actual like name recognition. He was was that 55 at Tennessee?
I believe it was. Well, and that's the thing, like an SEC guy too. Like, he's been there, done that.
I will say that it's coming from the SEC, I think, into the NFL it's without a doubt harder. Don't get me wrong, because it kind of becomes one of those things where like the best guys you would face is suddenly every guy. Yeah. But it's not an overwhelming jump. Like I still wonder what the hell it was like to be Trevor Penning and go from Northern Illinois to suddenly playing in the NFL. And like he handled himself great at something like the Senior Bowl, but that's still way different than getting into actual camp. Man, wait, did Rich Gannon go to Delaware? Is that true?
Yeah.
What? Google it. I'm saying, if Delaware can claim Flacco and Gannon, like how many?
Rich Gannon, Delaware Blue
How
Hens.
many schools? Oh no, he didn't win a Super Bowl though. Never mind. I was going to say how many schools can claim 2 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks? It's probably not.
No,
a
but I
very
mean Gannon
long
was
list.
good for a number of years.
No, he went to Super Bowl. He won MVP with Chucky, with Gruden back in the day, doing his sidearm, tongue out the side of his mouth thing. Ryan Brack, which of the LSU guys has the best chance to make the team? So Ryan, it looks like amassed a list of UDFAs from LSU here. Josh Williams with the Bucks, Zay Alexander the Seahawks, Paris Shan the Bills, Major Byrne the Bears, Gio Paez the Bears. Shout out Paez, dude.
I did like Zay Alexander a lot.
I was going to say, Zay is the first one that jumped out at me.
I was surprised Zay didn't get drafted.
Yeah, he was really good. I don't know how either. I guess he was slow. Was he slow? His 40 was a little slow, Taylor?
And then I'm between Josh Williams and Paris Shand. I mean, I find it very hard to doubt Josh Williams at this point.
I do too. Me and Moose were talking about this the day we hosted for you guys when all the undrafted LSU guys were announced. I love Josh Williams. I think if anybody's going to make a team, it's Josh. I just hate he's with Tampa Bay, not because they're a division rival, but like that's a good running back room. I mean, you still have Sean Tucker, Rashad White's still there. Bucky Irving was excellent last year. Like that's a tough.
Well,
room.
and it's tough too because back in the day we used to have 4 preseason games. What do you have now? Is it 3 or
It's
2
3.
now?
3.
It's still
3
3. Probably going to be 2 if they up
That's
another
just
game
that's
this
a, that's a
season.
tough room.
There's just not a lot of reps to go around. But what you have to remember is every rep during practice, the games, whatever, every rep is a tryout for all 32 teams. So you may be just competing on your practice field, but that is film that can disseminate and find its ways, and opinions that can disseminate and find their ways to other locker rooms to maybe give you another opportunity somewhere else in a less crowded running back room. So, yeah, I'm going to go Alexander, Josh Williams, and then maybe Paris Shand after that. All right, when we get back, I got some baseball news. Congrats to one of your favorite Tigers. Close out hour number 1 next.
Off the bench.
Go to All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com is the website. And also Toyota Baton Rouge is the dealership. Located off of Airline and Goodwood. It's very conveniently located. And you go to the website and check out some of the incredible deals we got going on. We got huge trade-in value. If you want to go ahead and flip around and get yourself a new car. If you're looking for somewhere to work as well, All-Star's really a premier place. And that's what like separates them, honestly, is the people, whether it's sales, service, Miss Lisa Reynolds, anybody, right? I mean, they're so kind, so great, so informative, so professional. And so whether you're looking to buy new, a Toyota certified used vehicle, you need a rent, or you just need a collision center body shop that's open to all with free estimates and excellent lines of communication, the answer to all of it is All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's happening? Welcome back to OTB. Hope everybody's having a wunderbar morning here on this Tuesday, May 6, 2025. Shout out to Anthony Ianson, named SEC Co-Pitcher of the Week. Shares the award with Zach Root of Arkansas. Ianson, of course, unfortunately gives us a just absolute complete game, 3-hit, 1-run, masterfully efficient performance. Like, remember, we talked about Cade when he did against Oklahoma, and that was 130 pitches. What was Ianson's final pitch count? Like 103, 105? I'm guessing here. I don't remember. I just remember that it was not something overly crazy. He was efficient and dominant, 14 Ks throughout the entire night. The problem is it was sandwiched on a weekend that ends in heartbreak, and so it doesn't get the love that it deserves. Like that Anderson game was a Thursday night, so we gave a full Friday show over to it. We would have loved to do the same for Ianson, only, you have to engage in the other two games. So I love seeing Ianson get awarded in this way because it is absolutely deserved. It is so rare to watch a pitcher be able to stretch and be able to finish a game with the stakes as high, series on the line, your team desperately needing you to come through to try to take the series, and he did it. And he set LSU perfectly up for Sunday, and they had it until they didn't. So huge shout out to Anthony Ianson for winning that award and getting it done. LSU Grambling tonight, but Taylor, you're telling me that weather could potentially imperil this game?
Yeah, I think it could. I think it likely will. There's supposed to be storms like starting at 1 o'clock, like essentially all the way through the night. I mean, we'll see. You know, Louisiana, like just because storms are on the radar doesn't mean they're going to happen. But yeah, it didn't look great.
In Midstream Ads in the chat says, and Cade has been asked since. Oh, what?
I don't think he watches the games.
What? That Liam Doyle Tennessee duel?
Okay,
I mean,
Tennessee.
last Friday against Prager. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, go look at game 1 on Saturday. Cade Anderson, I have it right here.
Yeah, not Friday.
6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 12 strikeouts.
Yeah,
he's dealing. That's
what
dealing.
are we talking about, dude?
What are we doing here? 12 strikeouts, give up 1 earned run.
It doesn't get no better than that.
Scott Dice says Coach Johnson overthought things on Sunday. Should have kept Shores in. Well, the thing there is, again, I don't know if I get how we arrived there, but he was consistent with his approach to Lavalla that he had done all Sunday, which was put a lefty against him. And again, it damn near paid dividends. He induced a weak-ass grounder. It was just a bit cheeky and lucky in that Lavalla's fast, and he managed to beat out the throw. But like, you know, one man, yeah, it's a weird thing, coaching, because you have to. You know what that's a bit like? Let's say you're like a system player in blackjack, and you stick to your system and it goes awry, and you're like, oh man, if only I would have hit there instead of stayed, I would have won. Yeah, but okay, but how would you know that magically, right? This is your system. It's been working. You've been playing it. You have to stick to it. Unless maybe you just get some sort of gut feeling and you want to go off of it, which of course then, if that doesn't work, you say, well, why did you stick to the system? So it's kind of ultimately it's just a results-based thing, which maybe means you're right. I guess I'm more just saying that I understand why Jay Johnson did what he ended up doing. I think it's turmeric, my wife was saying, from the tea, which does make sense now. Because now I remember I was digging my hand around in the powder looking for a scoop. So I don't think I'm going through liver failure. It's a big hour 1 win for your boy. So thank you to everyone who was concerned. All right, hour number 2 when we get back. You're on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Go to Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness, yourgoodwood.com, yourgoodwood.com. Don't settle for mediocrity, either in the bedroom or in life in general. Goodwood, going to draw your labs. We're going to see what's going on with your body, what are your T levels, where it's good, where it's deficient, and then we're going to customize a plan to get you where you want to be. And if it is low T, man, I mean, HRT, the long-term data, the studies that we are getting back long-term now, that people have been doing this for well over a decade, are even more beneficial than previously thought. So have the conversation and see if it's for you. But again, if it's not, we have plenty of options to help fight that aging process. We are not going quietly into that good night. We are going to rage against the dying of the light with our chest puffed out, achieving maximum muscular thickness. And if you want to explore some maximum thickness, we do penile enhancement as well. So go to Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness, yourgoodwood.com, yourgoodwood.com.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Tuesday, May 6th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 78. In hour two of today's show, Jacob Hester joins the studio. We'll talk some LSU baseball, some New Orleans Saints, and a little bit of LSU basketball as well. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number two of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back, OTB. Hour number two. Jake, what's up, bud? How was Daddy daycare? Dropping everybody off. You good to go? You made it okay?
Yeah, I thought yesterday was the last day, but Katie and Harlow didn't get in until almost 4 a.m., so there was no chance. They got delayed, just over and over and over again. So luckily they got home, but
it's all that matters.
It's all that matters.
Mom and baby home safely.
Today was
snug
a
in their
little
bed
bit
now.
like the Italian job, trying to find the best way to get to the school, because we left about 5 minutes past when we should leave.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was waiting on Jackson.
Now you're in it.
He's getting
coming in on two wheels,
getting his football stuff and just taking his sweet time, and so had to be creative. And it's hard to be creative in a an expedition. It's not. I wasn't in a Mini Coupe like Mark Wahlberg was in the Italian job.
No. Yeah, I mean, at that point you just got to smash through cars. Get your big brush guard on there, like Taylor's high school friends. Just knock cars to the sides.
Taylor's friends today.
Yeah, true. They love a good brush guard.
No doubt. There's no doubt about it.
I don't see them mudding anywhere.
We got them there like 7:37, so we had some time to spare. And then got back into traffic to get here.
Bro, aren't you glad that you decided to leave the New York Knicks behind? Aren't you glad that you just decided to renounce that fandom and come over to the good side and become a Pelicans fan?
Yeah, for 2 years, you and Danny shamed me into becoming a Pelicans fan.
Yeah.
When I've been a Knicks fan pretty much my whole life.
Well, that's good. I shame you because now I blame you because obviously you're the correlating factor with the Pelicans sucking and the Knicks getting good. You are a legitimate basketball Jonah. We are going to have to feed you to the whale for Joe Dumars to be successful.
Yeah, I think it's more with their, I almost said a bad word, bad front office.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I think it's, the health of their players.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Anytime they get rid of a player, the player turns into like an all-pro, our first team all-defense, our most improved player, something like that.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
But I'll take the blame.
Coming up on this hour, though, we will talk a little Pelicans. We've got OTB mailbag coming up next. We do extended mailbag today as, it's the offseason, so we no longer have Coach Mulkey or anything at 8:30. We'll probably talk some NBA playoffs. I'll let Jordan pump some Pelicans. Shout out Pelican Scoop. Jordan, where can everybody find Pelican Scoop?
On YouTube, 104.5 Pelican Scoop, or just type in Pelican Scoop. A million videos going to pop up.
If you Google Pelican Scoop, will the channel pop up?
That, you can Google. Sometimes you can even put in Zion Williamson, one of my videos will pop up. So
Okay, good. Nice SEO,
Jordan. Be cracking the code.
Sounds like Jordan's a big deal now.
Taylor, do you have any podcasts you need to pimp?
Yeah, the Huddle Up podcast.
Okay. When does it drop?
I do one a week.
There we go. What day?
Right.
Or is it kind of moving target?
Usually Wednesdays.
Okay. So go check out the Huddle Up
What
podcast.
do you talk about in Huddle Up?
Yeah, I feel like, why do you never talk about this?
I've
you should
never
use
heard that.
this platform
It's an NFL.
to push
It's
it.
an NFL podcast. All things NFL.
You should use this platform.
Have you ever
to push
heard of
it
this
more.
before?
I knew he did it, but
I had no
not
idea.
really. No, he never talks about it.
I feel like a bad teammate. I didn't know.
Yeah, I do too, but I feel like it's also kind of on him. You got to take
No,
advantage of your
it's on
setting.
me.
You're on this show every morning. You should be telling people about
Yes,
the Huddle Up podcast.
I got so many things running through this head. It's hard to.
I know
hard
that.
to keep track.
Trust me, I know.
Jake, T-Bob hates running backs, by the way.
Yeah, Delaware running backs.
We were talking about Marcus Yarns, the Delaware running
had
back.
a really good Senior Bowl, yeah.
Well, Jake, T-Bob doesn't care.
Wow. No. T, defend yourself, sir.
No. It was funny because the entire premise of my conversation was pointing out that rookie minicamp starts today. And between like the UDFAs, even some of the drafted guys, the tryout guys, that these are names that you really don't need to know. 99% of these names won't mean anything to you. And yet, for these guys, these are literally the most important days of their life.
Yes.
Like their entire life's work is on the line, and it's such a flurry of activity, incredible competition. I now look back on it with very rose-colored lenses where even though it was very intense and anxiety-riddling, because, again, it felt like your job was on the line every single rep of every single day.
Yep.
It was also deeply satisfying if you're a competitor, and super fun and super intense. And socially, it was great getting to know new guys and learn new stories and all of this stuff. But I guess, again, my whole point is pointing out the kind of interesting disconnect between it could mean less than nothing to us, and yet for these guys, they're attempting to become a part of the 0.1%, and it means everything to them. And the stakes are that if you don't make it, well, you're back stocking shelves at Costco.
You're working at Amazon.
Or you're working at Amazon. Or as Chad said,
get that CDL, boy.
It's time to get that CDL. I got my CDL, me.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it's funny that y'all mentioned that. We catch up all during football season. We had one of Oregon's offensive linemen, Marcus Harper. He joined us on off campus like all season long, and now he's going through the undrafted free agent stuff right now. And, we were talking to him, giving him some advice and talking about the things that you have to make sure that you do, like knowing the plays and playing fast, all those type of things. But it is hard. It's incredibly hard to make it as an undrafted free agent. It's hard to make it as a 5th, 6th, 7th round.
Yeah.
As well. It's difficult to make the NFL. Shocker. But it is wild, the fact that you've worked your whole life to get to this point, and you're still working, and you just went through like 5 or 6, months of some different work, but it was still work to get to this point, and you have an opportunity. You can put on NFL uniform, NFL helmets, the whole deal. But with all that work and all the things you put into it, it can go away in about 12 weeks.
You are one. Now, granted, look, the higher you go up in the chain, the more security you have. But tryouts, UDFA guys, you are one bad practice away at any given time.
Think about that, though, because like you've done all these things to get to this point, and you have no safety blanket. There's no safety net. Like if you fail in that practice, you fail in that career. It is unfortunate. Now, the good thing about being an undrafted free agent, the play that you make can also be that failure, but in the positive way.
So I agree, and we talked about that, right? To try out for all 32 teams essentially. But and look, practice squads are way larger now, which is great. Provides more jobs, more opportunity. The question is, though, as we continue to take away preseason games, how do you get your tape out there now? Is it more word of mouth? Because, like, I mean, yes, everybody has the preseason games, but everybody doesn't get the practice film, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? So it's like it has to, like, performing well in practice or whatever. Like, I get, like, we were talking about Josh Williams. Like, I would bet on Josh Williams making an NFL team, but as Taylor pointed out, the Bucs running back room is going to be a hard one to make it in. So how does Josh Williams get his name out there with limited preseason game reps?
Yeah, you got two guys that aren't going to play in the preseason. I think your top two backs aren't going to play there, so that helps you. It opens up, frees up some reps. But honestly, you try to make that team first. Like you try to make the Bucs first, and that play can happen in practice where you're going to get reps. I've seen every year I was in the NFL, we'd have an undrafted free agent make a play in the preseason practice and make the team. Yeah, that's going to happen. Every team's going to have one of those guys. But for other teams,
Mason Tipton.
Oh my God!
It's true though.
If I have to talk about Mason Tipton,
but that is what he did last year.
I know, and because he got hurt and didn't even play most of camp. Guy makes 3 catches, and we were calling him Joe Horn.
Oh, he's legendary. It was like you got to see Mason Tipton, man. He's out there killing it, man.
Oh my gosh! Anyways, God, don't make me talk about him unless he earns.
He did it though. He did what we were just talking about. Like he may not be it may be a sign of the Saints' awful roster that we celebrate him as much as we did, but he did do the exact thing you're just talking about. Career on the line, and he found a way to make the plays to make the team.
Didn't really do a whole lot after that, but
I know I used to always be like, I remember making a conscious decision not to practice with knee braces because I was like, shoot, you catch a knee injury, they got to keep you around.
Well, they got to pay you too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You catch a knee injury, you get paid, you get to stick around for a year, maybe learn the NFL ropes. Unfortunately.
Well, it could be it could be the bad part. Like Dick Dixon was going to make the Lions roster and then got hurt. Now got paid.
Yeah, that's
different. But he was rolling in there. He was like the third tight end on the team. So but Darren Waller, all right. Do you remember how he made to the Raiders?
No, I do not.
All right, so
I had no idea Waller was a UDFA.
He was on the Ravens practice squad.
Okay.
All right, they're about to play the Raiders. Now, he's a practice squad guy, so he's not dressing or anything, but practice squad, you warm up.
Yeah.
You go out there, you throw some balls, you do some different things. So RG3 was the backup for the Ravens, and Darren Waller and RG3 are working on red area stuff.
Off the bench.
You don't like Darren Waller?
Damn, dude. False start.
Crazy.
It's all good.
So they were warming up before the game, and Darren Waller was trying to catch high point balls in the red area. And he kept telling RG3, throw it higher, throw it higher, throw it higher.
Wow.
And he went up there and he kept making play after play after play. And RG3 said he looks up and he sees Reggie McKenzie, who was the Raiders GM, staring at Darren Waller. Couldn't take his eyes off of him.
No way.
The next week, Darren Waller's on the active Raiders squad.
What?
Yeah.
That's a crazy story. And then goes to be one of the most productive tight ends in the NFL.
Yeah, because he was watching a practice squad guy before game, no pads, go up there.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, Ice Cubes.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews.
How quickly will this segment leave the rails? It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Sorry about that, guys. It looks like Matt Moscona, in an effort to force us to stay on time, has caused the system to give us a hard out without telling us. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
even though we were just texting Matt, and he was like,
confirm
"That's one way to get y'all to stay on time." So somebody's playing with us.
I would hate that. Automatically fire, keep you on time.
Well, it's fine if I know we have a hard out. Like, we can guide the show that way.
Because you know at the end of the hour, there's a hard out because it says there's nothing in here.
For sure. That was funny, though.
Try not to mess this one up, Jordan.
Right. It is funny that some people don't, like, no matter how long they've done it, they don't understand the hard out. Like, I was doing NFL radio during the draft. Bill Polian was on. The man's just going to mow through it. Doesn't care.
No.
You can give him countdown. Doesn't care. Going to mow through a hard out. Jimbo Fisher, who joins me on Tuesdays in college football season. Nope, Jimbo, I'm in the Zoom. 10, 9, 8. He don't care.
It's interesting to me, and the Cannon's kind of that way as well. It's interesting to me that Polian doesn't know better from doing so much television. I thought he'd have more respect for the clock. But generally, I understand it because these guys just, I'm just going to call it like I see it. I think they think they're above it a bit, Like, no, I'm a football god. I've been an executive for 30 years, whatever. Like, I don't care what the advertisers need. Like, you need to hear what I'm going to say. Same thing with Jimbo. Like I said, I'd say same thing with my old man. He's like, F you. I'm trying to prove a point. Yeah. Like, these commercials are going to be fine. Not realize that it's not exactly how it works. But, yeah.
The best part is...
Think about this. There's no career radio man blowing through the heart out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nobody that came up in the media blowing through the heart out because they understand the kind of moving parts and dynamics at play there.
Yeah. The best part is Jimbo just keeps going, and we just act like we're still on there sometimes. Like, yeah, good point, Coach. All right, we got to go. the commercial hit.
It's already
2 minutes
been talking
ago.
into the ether. Yeah. Well, Ryan Bragg says, how are we going to increase revenue? How about mid-segment ads? Brilliant. Yes, exactly.
Well, we kind of do that. It's called floaters.
Reminder, guys, get Gordon and get it done. 225-888-8888. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorney's there for you when you need them. Okay? You need somebody. When do you need them? When you get in an accident. That sucks. Okay? Those are the worst times. And it gets even worse when you're like, okay, well, here's insurance. This is what I deserve. This is what I need. And they're like, nah. Like, wait, what do you, nope. Not going to do it. We're richer than you. We're going to lean on you. We're going to take advantage of you. Well, guess what? Don't get taken advantage of anymore. Get your just recompense with the team at Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Go fill a consult form at getgordon.com. You can call them at 225-888-8888 or you can follow them on social media, okay? And check out all the great content they have with your favorite athletes, members of the G team. So get somebody who's going to fight for you. Get Gordon. I got it done. All right, we got OTB mailbag right here, but we weren't able to set up, so we don't have any questions built up. So go ahead and start to percolate your mailbag questions in the chat, and we'll get to it next segment. Any other thoughts on rookie camp? I feel like that was a fascinating story on Darren Waller. Thank God we got it in before the hard break. Again, rookie camp starting. You want to hear Calvin Banks doing well. You want to hear Tyler Shucks doing well, and we'll just see like kind of outside of that. How about this? What's old is new again, guys. What did they used to say when we were growing up? Live by the three, die by the three.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Celtics have been judged and found wanting, at least for one game. Pretty crazy night in the NBA last night. A couple of huge playoff leads blown. Celtics were up 75-55 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Only to slowly but surely watch OG Anunoby and the Knicks and Brunson and company come back and win that game 108-105 in overtime. It was a great game. But the story is the Celtics brick 45 threes. Finished 15 of 60 on the night. Out of those 60, 45 were uncontested. They only shot 13 of 45 on those. Normally they'd be better than that, right? So so here's what I want to ask y'all. Because this is the first time the Knicks have beaten the Celtics all season.
Yep.
It's only the third time in the last 11. So here you have a situation where it took a record-setting bad shooting night to create a 3-point overtime win for the Knicks. So surely this is just a blip, right? Or does winning this game in Boston, it's the playoffs, things get wonky nowadays.
Yep.
Or in the play, is there something more to this win, or is it just a blip?
I think there's something to this. I've gone through this. I'm sure everybody in this room at some point has gone through something like this in sports. And you always hear me reference our 2012, I believe it was, playoff game against the Ravens when I was in Denver and we lost. We lost in double overtime. And 3-4 weeks before that, we went to Baltimore and beat the hell out of the Ravens. I mean, we just stomped on them. They couldn't stop us. They couldn't get anything going. We were the aggressor. Well, like we felt like, okay, well, we got the advantage here. And in that game even, like we had a lead and we just were like, oh, we're fine. We're good. And they're not going to come back. Well, then we got punched in the mouth. And then it was like one play that the Ravens' entire fortune just kind of changed, and they hit the Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And then it's like they just kept making more plays than we did.
That was the Trenton Holiday game?
Yeah.
Crazy. Punt return and kick return for a touchdown.
In the same game.
And lost.
Yeah.
Wait, the Flacco over the
yeah.
That would
Hugh Jake was on that team.
Yeah.
Deeper than the deepest man. Never forget.
Yeah.
It was like Raheem
and
Moore
Justin
or something
Tucker,
like that?
yeah, it was. No, not something like it. It was
okay.
Raheem Moore. He went to UCLA, in case you were wondering. He won his whole bio. Justin Tucker, I think, was a rookie who just got released, but I think he was a rookie. He kicked like a 47-yarder in double overtime. They win the game, but like we felt like we had every mental edge, every physical edge on them, and all of a sudden they make like 2-3 plays. It's like, well, maybe we don't, and then we didn't, and then they went and they parlayed that into a Super Bowl title.
That's yeah, I mean, look, Flacco, Delaware, second Flacco, Delaware mention of today. But again, see, now that's where it gets a little interesting.
You might tell me where Joe Flacco started before he went to Delaware.
Tarleton.
I couldn't even tell you.
I actually don't
Anybody
know.
want to try?
All right, Boston College.
Delaware State.
Somewhat close.
Okay.
Boston University.
No.
Boston Community College.
No, I mean, it's not in Boston. I'm saying it's
Boston,
like that part
Ontario.
of the country is.
Boston, Ontario.
B.O.
Oh, Vermont.
Rutgers.
Oh, Vermont's got to be it.
No, Pitt.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Those are my next guess. Obviously.
Yeah, T-Bob's at Delaware State. He really went out.
Look at T-Bob's
crossed the picket line.
T-Bob's like Flacco going to the crosstown ride.
I should have done Delaware Community College, the feeder into Delaware, of course. Old Del CC. Shout out to the Busbies.
But to your point, yeah, there absolutely can be something. Now, the Celtics, champions, veteran group, they can hit that reset and they can go back out there and flush that. But that's not always easy, even if you are a veteran, even if you have won a championship. And so the next game, wildly important for them to get off to a good start, because as you
don't lose both home games.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to go back to the Garden and that crowd with some hope. They've been dying for hope for 20 years.
I know. I've been looking for Knicks fans celebrating the win last night on Twitter all day, and I don't think I've found exactly what I'm looking for yet, because generally those fans are just out there losing their mind talking crap on the streets of New York.
See, they can do that when they play the Atlanta Hawks. You can't do that when you're playing the defending NBA champions. You gotta. They
do go after Trae Young, but again, that's because Trae Young goes after them.
Well, hey, Trae Young kills the Knicks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You earn that. You earn that level of hate.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd rather be a villain in the NBA. That's like the coolest thing to me. I'd rather be booed like that. Just the whole crowd. F you, Trae Young.
Yeah.
Like, that's
except for CP3.
Jordan's a big Draymond fan, apparently.
Oh yeah. Pelicans need a Draymond. We need toughness.
They do.
We need toughness.
Yeah, I like Draymond.
They need somebody.
We
now.
need toughness.
I like Draymond. I want a goon. I want a goon on my team.
100%.
Draymond sometimes is too much of a fake goon, but at least he's a goon.
Yeah, he's a goon.
I don't know if what do you mean by fake goon? Though? How are we qualifying fake goon?
He put hands on.
Like he's too much sometimes. I think he's just way too much sometimes. Yeah. But I think his goon status is pretty valid.
Now sometimes there's some floppiness to him, and there's some
he might engage in a little bit of it.
Yeah. So it's okay.
Yeah.
But Charles Oakley wasn't doing that. And
No. But that's more of a.
So it's Anthony Mason.
That's
Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart for the Pistons gets in fights all the time.
He didn't have a whole lot of basketball skill.
He does.
That's all he has.
Well, I feel like a lot of the goons are kind of like that.
That's your guys' fault though, Jake, because European soccer infected the NBA, and unfortunately, as for all the positives, and I've liked LeBron in the past. I never really liked him, so he went to the Lakers, but I've always been a big LeBron guy for the most part. That is probably my least favorite part of his legacy. Is I feel like he was kind of at the fore of bringing legitimate flopping as a tactic, like soccer, where it's a legitimate tactic into the game.
The other day when he got hit and nobody
he was peeking like my 4-year-old. He's like, wait, are you talking about when he hit and fell and nobody helped him up? Yeah, that was a bad sign.
Ooh, boy.
I mean, bro, this is your 40-year-old captain. That shows you maybe some of the disconnect of the team. But I'm talking about the game before, when he falls in the ground and he's covering up his face. Did you see this?
Yes.
And then he peeks out from under to see if anybody's looking. Legitimately,
so bad.
Like your 4-year-old does when they're trying to see if they can get their older sibling in trouble. Oh my God, that was so funny, dude.
Lame.
Yeah, Pelicans need toughness, dog. I'll take it. We need somebody out there that's just not gonna take no BS. That's what I like about Draymond. He's a tone setter.
Zion though.
Yeah, we need somebody that's not gonna take any BS. So yeah, we need a tone setter. 100%. I feel like every good team has a tone setter.
Yeah.
Like Lou Dort for OKC, even though they just lost. Aaron
look
Gordon
at the toughness
Nuggets,
in Golden State between
Jimmy Butler and Draymond.
Jimmy Butler and Draymond is just
dogs, man.
Intensity central there. Although I think they're in trouble against T-Wolves, dude.
It's a good one. It's gonna be good
because the the Rockets were young, and you could feel the Warriors' age, but the experience won out. The Wolves right now.
Salty.
Are young, but also experienced.
Yeah, I mean, they got to the conference
very
finals
complete feeling. They have all the pieces. They have the superstar. They have bigs that can stretch. They. You
got guys off the bench like Nas.
Yes.
You're deep.
They love Nas Reed.
Nas has been great for them.
I know he has. It's just cool to watch him, how beloved he's become by the Timberwolves fans. All right, Jordan. So this seems like the time to do it. I wanted to get into Nuggets Thunder, but whatever. Maybe we can do that later. How do we feel about Dumars? Just all the decisions that have been made with the New Orleans Pelicans as of late.
Okay, so I'm gonna just start off saying I didn't like the process about it, of course. I just felt like you could have.
Yeah, it's a good old boy process. We know this.
Yeah, you could have just seen what's out there. You could have grabbed some young exec from like a winning franchise. You could have did that, but they didn't want to do that. All right, Dumars, yes, his first 6 years on the Pistons was amazing, championship. Then the last 6 are terrible. That's why the Detroit Pistons were spiraling out of control. Was the start of Dumars. Like he was the guy that got him there.
There's no coming back from the Darko Milicic pick.
Yeah, over Carmelo Anthony. But it gets worse. Talking about the contract he was giving out. But besides the fact, I do think that Joe Dumars is going to bring accountability to the franchise, unlike David Griffin, who was a known just slime ball. Like David Griffin's the guy that's going to sit here and use a lot of big words.
God, he's very loquacious.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
I used to love him.
Right, and I think Dumars, he was working in the league office. He was the guy signing the fines and whatnot. So I think he will bring discipline. That's what this team needs. You have your star player getting suspended for missing practice and flights and all that. So that's not going to happen with Dumars running the show. I'm talking about when Zion got suspended.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's not going to happen with Dumars. That's some David Griffin stuff. So I do think Dumars will bring that. We will just have to see how the other side of that happens with, the exec side making moves and whatnot. So that
because Griffin and Langdon were pretty damn good drafters.
But what you just said was Langdon, who's not here no more.
I know.
Who's on the Pistons, matter of fact, who's eating. So and then he brings in Troy Weaver, who was terrible with Detroit.
Yeah, dude, the anecdotes on Weaver are god awful.
So I just can't sit here and just be like, oh man, it's going to work, man. Like I'm not going to sit here and just pump your head up, but I do think he will bring structure and accountability to the franchise. I'm not going to sit here and be like, man, Dumars is we're going to get the number 1 pick, but he might be good luck. You never know.
Will he play the piano?
No. See, and that's the thing. Like he's not doing that, Griff, he'll go come rub your knees and all this. Like, bro, get your hands off me, Griff. So I think Dumars, he's not going to do that. He's going to take more of we just need structure, man. You're a terrible franchise. You need structure.
That's my favorite story. I just picture, the scene in Happy Gilmore when Happy sees Chubbs and he's playing on the piano. And he's like, oh, I got my hand back.
Yeah.
I just imagine Zion walking in and there's Griffin, middle of the room, spotlight on, kind of lights dim everywhere else. And he's just playing the piano. Hey, Zion, come sit by me. Come talk to me a little bit. By the way, Stevie Wonder looked awesome at the Met Gala last night, dude. Look up Stevie Wonder's fit. My guy looked like a galactic emperor. Just like beautiful, sparkly stars. He had his family with him. It was cool. It was really cool. We got some more Met Gala talk coming up next hour. When we get back, though, let's go ahead and do a little OTB mailbag.
Off the bench.
Go to Cool Pro HVAC, coolprohvac.com, coolprohvac.com. Look, man, if you want to make sure that you're going to, look, here's what you need to do a checkup on your HVAC system, okay? Make sure it's good to go. The heat is coming. You're going to be cranking that AC here pretty soon. And you just want to make sure that your system's ready to handle those rigors, right? So you avoid something catastrophic down the road. Have Cool Pro out there. Remember, no dispatch fee when they come to check out your system. So have them come out, give it a checkup, tell you what the deal is, and then maybe you want to explore the Pro plan. $99 a year. You get priority scheduling, 1-hour service windows, 24/7 monitor. Go to coolprohvac.com.
Yeah. There we go, Jordan. When you go to the website, check out the number top right corner, 225-350-4397. Give them a call. Schedule everything today. No dispatch fee, like T said. You're going to have 1-hour windows. You're not waiting around for 5, 6, 7 hours all day. No, 1-hour windows, and you can see exactly where that tech is and when they're coming to your home. Go to the website today, coolprohvac.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints and Pelicans, sports on demand, in-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 7.
Oh, what you gonna do? You wanna get down? Tell me, what you gonna do? Do you wanna get down?
Welcome back to the best morning sports show around. Sorta. It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
You wanna get down? Tell me.
What's happening, y'all? It's time for a little OTB mailbag.
Special delivery! I have this special delivery for off the bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
What's going on, y'all? Hashtag OTB mailbag. What's everybody's favorite comic book character?
Garfield.
Cyclops from X-Men.
Okay. Growing up, it was Green Lantern for me. As I got older, though. Well, you go ahead.
Popeye.
Really? Like the old, so you're talking like newspaper comics.
I'm strong to the finish because I eats me spinach.
Hell yeah, dude. I am what I am.
I am what I am.
As I got older, I started liking like runs of comics more than like or maybe things outside your like traditional DC or Marvel superheroes.
Okay,
like
comics or comics?
Yeah, Scalped is amazing. Invincible, which is now famous, the Amazon show, was always very good. Walking Dead was very good back in the day. Preacher is really insane. There's a lot of just I find comics to be some of the most exploratory creative mediums that you can find. Hashtag OTB mailbag. I dove deeply into what Saban and Tuberville are trying to get the president to sign on the House settlement. How weird is it for Bam and Auburn to team up to solve the impasse? So I'll be talking about this on Snaps today, but I got to be honest, I got to do the research on it. But there's the only detail I know, Jake, and maybe you know more about it from off campus, but is that there's the potential for an executive order to be signed to help, I think, basically enforce like NIL. But I don't know exactly what they're trying to enforce or how realistic it sounds. Now, if you're telling me that an executive order will be signed, well, that is kind of believable. But like all things with the NCAA, it remains the enforcement that causes me to question whether or not you can pull it off.
Yeah, there's a lot of probably different branches to this, and Coach Saban certainly is somebody that a lot of people wanted to be the kind of the czar of college football if we had one commissioner. We haven't talked a lot about this. If you're looking for a full breakdown, Nicole Auerbach and Chris Budden are on College Sports Today on Channel 84, and that is the perfect show. They will break it all the way down. We'll be breaking down weightlifting.
I'll probably be reading their their work to get ready for snaps today. Hashtag OTB mailbag. If you could bring back one discontinued product, what would it be?
Oh, easy. Popeyes used to have this chicken burrito with red beans and rice in it.
Oh
elite,
my
man.
God.
Chicken wrap.
That sounds so good.
Yeah,
I do remember
it was
that.
Elite.
A burrito with red beans.
That sounds awesome. With red beans and
a
rice
little
and
chicken
fried
strip in it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Does somebody else go? I have a game that I would bring back, but I want to see if I can think of a product.
Bring back it's like clear Pepsi or something like that.
Because I know there's disappointment here. It's like when all of a sudden I don't know. I'll just go video game. There's a video game, Guardians of Middle Earth, that I loved back in the day that now there's literally no way of playing because it was online, multiplayer only, and you can't anymore. There's no servers or anything for it.
So this is going to be full fat boy. So Reese's used to have this Elvis branded peanut butter cup, but it was peanut butter and banana cream.
Oh wow,
that sounds.
And it was glorious.
Sounds so good.
And I don't. It was just for a little bit. You can buy them on eBay for just a bag of them, $90.
Damn.
Because people loved them so much that people still sell them.
Yeah, I will also.
It's $20 for one on eBay.
One?
Was Elvis peanut butter banana bacon sandwiches or just peanut butter banana?
Bacon too.
Okay,
I need money, man. I need to spend money on just stupid stuff. $20 for one.
Yep.
But yeah, bring back Monte Carlos. That's what I need to bring back. Chevy Monte Carlos for sure.
What about you, Tay-Tay? You got anything?
My first car. Bring those back.
I've been thinking. I don't really have anything.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Would you rather fight a black bear or wrestle an alligator? Easily wrestle an alligator. And I'm not even about that life either way.
No,
we have so much data that alligators infinitely more wrestleable than a bear. I guess Russians wrestle with bears, but aren't they kind of trained not to kill them?
So I guess the question is, can I be on land for both? If I'm in the water, I'm taking the bear.
Bro, I think you're cooked if it's a bear.
Just because I'm personally more comfortable on the land than the water.
No,
I get
what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I understand that. I still think you probably have a better chance against the gator. Now, if he gets his jaws on you, you're cooked.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know,
But if you can shut his jaws, you can hold those, right? That gators have the strongest bite, right? But they have awful muscles for opening up.
It's also a black bear too, right?
But it's
not a grizzly.
Yeah,
not a grizzly.
That changes things for me a little bit.
Black bears are scary. Black bears are you can scare a black bear, but not no grizzly or a polar bear. You're cooked.
You ever see one of those black bears in Gatlinburg digging through the trash?
Yeah.
They're like big dogs.
Yeah, they're scary. They're very.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm giving the black bear too much respect.
I'm going black bear.
You're thinking of a grizzly that's just gonna chop your face off.
I mean, it's still a black bear. Okay.
A lot of black bears up there in Monroe.
So what would you take?
I go black bear.
Wow. Okay, so I am wrong then.
I mean, no, hey, regardless, I wouldn't want to hop in no type of fight with a
black
gator
bears
or a black
bears are big, but I don't know, something about a gator.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Is Sydney Sweeney the heroine of our times? It's not an interesting question. The only reason I read it, did y'all see Sweeney's fit at the Met Gala last night?
No.
I'm about to.
It's so funny. It's like Power Girl from the old comic books. She is clearly putting her the assets her superpower that has ensorcelled the world is so highlighted in her outfit last night. It was fantastic.
Wait, she has a superpower?
What's that?
She has a superpower?
Yeah.
What's her superpower?
Unlike Shadur Sanders. Incredible natural boobs, Taylor. I guess since you wanted me to spell it out there, are you happy now? Yeah. You just couldn't let any subtext lie. You just needed it laid out there for you, didn't you? Anyway, hashtag OTB mailbag. What are y'all doing if Derek Carr walked into the studio right now?
Dude, he's on site.
Dude, what I would do is
jump him in.
I'm going to ask him his, what is your go-to Chipotle order?
Nah, man. Like, what I would do is illegal in 13 states. Like, I would have to just leave. I would just leave the room, honestly.
Revenge porn?
I don't know,
it's an
man.
odd choice.
Hey, just know, hey, you lock me and him in this room, one of us is walking out of here. That's all I'm gonna say.
I wish you the best of luck. I still think Derek Carr might be tough to take one-on-one.
Well, we're gonna see what that shoulder. If we're gonna see if his shoulders.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out.
We don't have to like Derek Carr's play on the field, Jordan. Derek Carr's pretty jacked. I'm just saying, like one-on-one.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he is pretty jacked.
Yeah,
Derek Carr's
he
pretty jacked.
He's an NFL player. I expect him to be big. I'm not expecting a shrimp, but what I'm saying is if this shoulders is a pulled pork, like he's basically saying, we're gonna see how bad that shoulder is, man.
Maybe ask him how easy it is to steal money.
Oh yeah, knee pointers.
Best money schemes that he can give me, little tips.
You got to be good, but not too good.
Yeah, okay.
Just good. You got to be good enough. Hashtag goes to me about T-Bob since signed an NFL contract. Got paid $300 and played a preseason. You consider yourself a former NFL player? No. I think you had to make a year, in my mind, to be a former NFL player. I tried and got close. Hashtag goes to me mailbag. Did your childhood town or neighborhood have any urban legends or spooky stories?
No.
Yeah, there was a rumor that my junior high gym was haunted. There was always like a thing. Yeah. It was like, apparently if you looked up like haunted places in Louisiana, the Westside Junior High gym, like somebody added it to the list, and everybody's like, "Oh, this girl died in there while playing basketball," and you can still hear. I mean, yeah, it was. That was like the only one.
There was like an old school down, I think it was Ellerby Road in Shreveport that was just abandoned, but it was like the building was still up, and so we'd all drive out there and like walk through the school. There'd be like, animals in there, obviously, and just overgrown. But that was always, everybody like went out to the school, and then, because we're dumb, like we'd pop the tailgate, drink a couple cold pops sitting out there,
do some crack.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Okay.
Well, that's what you do in abandoned buildings.
Just a couple cold pops, nothing crazy.
I mean, they kind of said Six Flags was kind of haunted.
Six Flags.
Six Flags, so I'll say that.
It probably is.
In Toledo Bend, I think this is a family urban legend that my sisters probably started to scare us, but they're always everybody used to tell stories about this alligator named Fred. And like ate a kid one time, which obviously was not true.
Fred's a interesting name to like.
Because
it was clearly made up. Like, let me think of the scariest name. I know. Fred.
Hashtag I go to mailbag. What does Jake know about iguana urine?
Yeah.
Is that what's on your hand?
No, that's how Jordan was saying I should clean my hand.
Oh,
with iguana urine.
Yeah.
I still like. What is that on your hand?
It's turmeric. It's from a sleepy tea.
Okay.
I forgot I was digging my hand around in the bag looking for the scoop last night, only to find there was no scoop.
You had sleepy tea last night?
Yeah.
And you were wondering why you overslept this morning?
No, it does. It's not like that. It doesn't give you the. It's not like taking like you take like drowsy medicine, and the next morning you're like. It's not like that.
I'm always scared. Like
I know. I slept in this morning because I stayed up till midnight, which was dumb.
I'm always scared when I'm sick, like taking NyQuil when I have to come to work the next morning. I'm like, am I going to sleep through my alarm?
Yeah, no, I hate NyQuil and all that. I mean, it's good if you have nothing to do the next day.
See, I don't like if I'm coming to work the next morning, I'll take DayQuil before bed. I'm like, I'm not doing
that
NyQuil.
Makes sense, actually. Hashtag OTB mailbag. If LeBron got in a car accident, how quickly is he in a neck brace? Just immediately.
They'll call like a helicopter out there. Yeah.
What's more difficult, going 51-0 or 0-30 in the SEC?
51-0.
Yeah, but still, Mizzou. Are they still winless?
Yeah.
So what are we up to? 0-21 now.
That's the thing, man. Like, I understand like not winning a series. You didn't accidentally win a 2-1 game.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
I mean,
crazy. Bro, like, not even a hungover team. Y'all couldn't even beat a hungover team.
The 51-0 is really hard. That's the answer.
No, guys, it's not liver failure. It's turmeric. Okay? It is not liver failure.
It's that whiskey, man. It's catching up.
God, I wish. I've been searching my house for whiskey all week. Not a bottle to be found.
Like, damn, who drunk my whiskey? Couldn't even.
It was me. Well. If it isn't the consequences of my own decisions.
Yep.
Okay, let's close out hour 2 of OTB when we get back.
Off the bench.
Get All-Star Toyota. All-Star Toyota, PatonRouge.com. Go to All-Star there today, man. Look, the website's a great place to start any journey. Whether you want to check out some of the great deals they have, look at this, the inventory of both new and Toyota certified used vehicles where you get them at a great price because used, but you still get that warranty coverage. And remember, if you need a body shop, service center, anything like that, my wife's going to be bringing in one of the minivans today. Also, Toyota's got them rapid turnaround times, free professional estimates, excellent lines of communication there for you when you need them. Buy 3 tires, get the fourth for $1 right now. Go to All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Go to the website today because it is May the 6th, right? And so you got summer vacation. Some of you probably already in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? It is going to happen. It's going to be here before you know it. Go ahead and reserve that rental from All-Star. Everything is available. Full-size, SUV, mid-size, truck, van, hybrids, you name it, right? It's available. So go ahead, get that scheduled today, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Welcome back to the best morning sports show around. Sorta. It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. OTB. Wow, so the record for fewest SEC wins is 6, according to Nook. Meaning Mizzou's already wrapped it up, or almost, at least, because they're 0-24.
They'd have to sweep
both times.
This weekend, next weekend, yeah.
Yeah. South Carolina's at 5 right now.
Oof. Paul. It's tough.
Yeah.
Tripping over bats.
Did he?
Yeah, we played it a couple weeks ago.
I didn't see that.
He walked out of the dugout and he tripped over a bat.
Must have been.
While he was arguing with
a.
You may have been.
You might have been.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's a tough look.
It's a tough look with 5 wins.
Yeah.
If you have only 5 SEC losses, you could trip over as many bats as you want.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still upset. I'm still upset. Hunt Palmer says go see how South Carolina did in the doubleheader this weekend. Why don't you just tell me, Hunt?
Yeah, why don't you? Yeah. Just a Rubik's Cube?
Just
what
tell
are you doing,
me. You know, I mean, what? You want me to actually do work? I'm just here to make junior high level innuendo lace jokes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of my thing.
I'm just here to laugh at those jokes and be petty about something.
You do the RPIs and the resumes, and I'll read your work and spout it back out here.
Yes.
While signing it, of course. But no, I'm not going to do that. Like Captain America in the final scene in Endgame. No, I don't think I will.
You want to know what they did this weekend?
What?
This doesn't say doubleheader. This says Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe it was a doubleheader. On Friday, they lost to Florida. Saturday, 22-3. They lost to Florida. Yeah.
DJ Lagway threw 3 tuds.
And
22-3.
Game 3, 8-0 in 7 innings.
Must have been a ground and pound game. Only got 1 in the end zone.
Yeah, only one there. Lagway.
Be careful. I don't know where your brain's going.
No, I'm just asking.
Okay.
No, legitimate sports question here. Where did you think it was going?
I don't know, but anytime you pause like that, I just get a little nervous.
Where does Lagway rank amongst the SEC quarterbacks?
Returning?
Yeah.
Second.
Right behind us?
Third.
Who else?
Nuss, Lenore Sellers.
Oh, yeah,
Lagway.
Sellers is in there. So you got Sellers over Lagway?
I do. Going back and watch the Clemson game, like he beat Clemson by himself.
That's true.
He was great against LSU till he got hurt.
Oh, if he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Lagway, though, 6-1 as a starter, and if he doesn't get hurt against Georgia, they might beat Georgia.
Oh,
that includes wins over
game.
LSU and Ole Miss.
Couple
Make
weeks
no
ago,
mistake about it. I love DJ Lagway's game. I hate that he's going to be there for a long time. He's got 2 more years.
A couple weeks ago, somebody on the SEC network ranked Lagway number 1.
I mean, Aaron Murray.
Now it was
him.
Chris Dorian who graduated from Florida, but
Yeah.
Any list my guy CD puts together is going to have a Gator in there. God love him.
Well, to be fair,
But, I mean,
one
I put
guy
Nuss
who hates the Gators, he's actually in the Georgia-Florida Hall of Fame, is my Snaps coach, Aaron Murray, and he has Lagway basically. I think he has Lagway number 1 on his list. He loves him some DJ
And he
Lagway.
loves Nuss, too.
He loves Nuss.
Yeah.
Big time. I just think he thinks that Lagway is
Lagway's
like
freak.
Next level.
Last year when he
special
beat
player.
LSU without a hamstring, basically, and he had like one of those fake hamstrings that you do with a TheraBand, and couldn't run, couldn't be like who he normally is in the pocket, and still was delivering the ball. All right.
Nothing.
It's not Arch Manning though. He's not ready. He's not ready to be on that list yet. Maybe he will be. He
No.
ain't ready yet.
We'll see. Arch has a. I mean, God, I can't imagine being Arch. A lot of pressure from a lot of different angles. Okay, hour 2 in the books. Hour 3 coming up next. Stick around.
Off the bench.
Guys, go to Pelican Roofing. PelicanRoof.com. PelicanRoof.com. Go at South Louisiana's roofing experts. The company that over the last decade has grown from humble beginnings to an industry leader with over 7,000 roofs done and over 500 5-star reviews. And so if you're in Lafayette, you're in Baton Rouge, either way, again, you trust South Louisiana's most trusted roofing experts because we got offices in both and we have dedicated employees at every single step in the chain, including dedicated project managers on each and every site. That's why all these 5-star reviews talk about the attention to detail, the lines of communication, the efficiency of the work from the beginning of it through cleanup. You need somebody who's going to fight for you, work with you to get what you deserve from the insurance company and whatnot. You want Pelican Roof. Don't settle for average. Go with the best. Pelican Roofing, PelicanRoof.com.
And don't forget about the instant roof quote tool right there on the homepage of the website, top right corner of the website. Click on that. Get an instant quote on your roof. PelicanRoof.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Tuesday, May 6th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 78. In hour 3 of today's show, T-Bob will give us his thoughts on the Met Gala from last night. We'll have an NFL story of the day and wrap things up with Ask the Bench. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
What up, y'all? What's happening? Welcome back here to OTB. Hour number 3, T-Bob, Jake, Jordan, Tay-Tay hanging out with you today. And, this hour, we're gonna run the game. We got a few different stories to talk about, maybe break down a little Met Gala. One thing we did not touch on yet. I don't know. I mean, Taylor, do you want to tell me about Ron Zipper? Do we need to check this box to continue to achieve the goal of being a local show, because I was about to dive into maybe peppering y'all with questions about Thunder Nuggets, only to then, think about everybody being like, and so Mecca, yeah. And so, do you need to tell the people about Ron Zipper?
I can tell the people about Ron Zipper. Great name.
It's a fun name.
Great
One of the most fun
name.
names. Just a good name in general. Doesn't have to be tied to basketball,
Zipper's
football, baseball,
fun, and then Ron,
life.
short name.
Exactly.
Great.
Ron Zipper.
Actually, they got him from the Israel team.
Yep, classic. Israel to U.S. pipeline.
I mean, Israel to LSU. We know that for sure. Look, 6'4" guard. He could shoot the ball well, which is something Matt McMahon has wanted a lot of. I mentioned 6'4", 6'5". He averaged 11.5 a game last year, shooting 38% from three for the Israel top league team. He was one of the FIBA under-18s MVP. So, I mean, the guy can play. And we'll see what he got. He will be a freshman this year. So Matt McMahon in total brought in 3 freshmen, 7 transfers. So that makes 11 newcomers total.
Ron is a good boy, I tell you. He shoots the ball well. I think he's going to make a great addition to the team. Is that a good old Jewish man?
Sure.
I'm not commenting on anything you just did.
No, I am. Is Ron Jewish, though?
No, Ron just played for...
Or he just played in Israel?
I believe.
I mean, he's got to be. Well, no, because he's like, this isn't like a young pro skipping college to go play overseas, right? He's going to college. Maybe he's from Israel.
I think he is.
For what it's worth.
Because I'm kind of with Gulf South. I'm getting a little bit of a disconnect. He says, no effing way a kid from Israel's named Ron Zipper.
Okay, so I didn't want to say I didn't want to say that, but that's kind of what I was getting at.
It says Israel International, Ron Zipper commits to LSU.
6'4". That's a big Jewish man there.
Israeli basketball guard is the headline on LSUsports.net.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, yeah, for what it's worth, Hunt has a write-up of this on LouisianaSports.net, and Hunt said, think Santiago Vescovi, who was great at Tennessee for a number of years.
Yeah, he was.
Little 2-guard, so not a bad comp.
Who?
Santiago Vescovi.
You remember him.
He played at Tennessee for like 5 years.
He played
You think I remember him?
Ever.
He was at Tennessee.
I have never heard the name Santiago Vescovi in my life. You think I could forget Santiago Vescovi?
Well, Vescovi was a really good player for Tennessee.
He was.
He
for a
sounds
long time.
like Sean Connery's character in The Highlander. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Juan Velasquez Ramirez.
It's funny. So Zipper played in the Israeli Premier League basketball. He was playing against Antonio Blakeney.
Okay, so yes, like now Blakeney, that makes sense, right? Former pro, still playing professionally.
So he hadn't played at LSU in 8 years, and playing against a guy that's going to be playing at LSU.
That's cool. That's crazy. Basketball, man, land of opportunity.
So many opportunities.
Land of opportunity if you're a good basketball player. Now again, the most genetically exclusive sport in the entire world, but a lot of healthy professional leagues upon which you can make money.
Yes.
There's nothing
real
better.
Money overseas.
So my brother-in-law is from Serbia, and he's a massive Partizan fan. And if you have the time, go look up Partizan Red Star and go look up those matches with the smoke bombs and the flares and the insane chants and the police actions. It is the most intense environment you will ever see in your life for any game, but especially for a basketball game. And that's why, they've asked Jokic in the past about playing in high pressure. He's like, I come from Serbia, brother. This is nothing. It's just
crazy.
It's not even close.
Dude, those scenes in those stands.
Oh no, it's crazy.
It's like, hey, that's a fire hazard, brother.
Also, the clubs are kind of like pseudo gang fronts. They control a lot of the local 100%. Crime and everything. So it's it's wild.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have flares inside, sir. But you got a lot of them.
I got a text saying not everyone from Israel is Jewish. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Ron Zipper doesn't seem like he is, but I don't know. Who am I to judge a Torah by its cover?
It is a little confusing. I'll give you that.
Shout out Ron Zimmer, though. He can shoot the three, which seems to be a common theme for LSU this offseason.
So what Matt McMahon has done in this portal, he has grabbed guys that could shoot three and are really good from the free throw line. You struggled pretty badly in both of those areas a year ago.
So we are going to be the Celtics next year. Jack up 63s, or I mean, whatever, Alabama, right? How many did Alabama take and miss in that? Maybe it was like the Sweet 16 game. It was one of the games of the tournament. I think they had like 43 attempts, like 21 makes, something like that. That's going to be LSU every game next year. Just jack it up.
Win. Or be exciting if you lose. Be competitive.
Yeah.
Win more than you lose.
Well, ideally, yeah, that would be the goal.
That
would be the goal for sure.
Just,
I don't know.
You got to start showing progress towards the rest of the SEC. 14 of 16 made the tournament.
Sean Connery, the Spaniard, says, Scott. Yeah, the best part about that in Highlander, he's supposed to be Spanish, but he doesn't change his accent at all. To my memory, at least, he just talks like Sean Connery. He's just a Spaniard. Even though, what is Sean Connery? Is he Scottish?
Yes.
Okay, that's what that accent is, right?
Yes.
Scouts.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, look, I do a lot of bad impressions too. So I guess.
Oh, yeah, in my free time. Hey, but
what the hell was that?
That Alabama game you was talking about, they went 8 for 32. It was against Duke. When
that was the bad one. That was the bad one. They had one. One of the games they won.
The good one. Yeah, the good
they
one.
were like
okay.
It was round one.
Oh, it was round one.
I
It was
believe
round
round
one or
one or
two. It was
two.
like 21, like 40 something.
Yeah, 25 of 51 against BYU.
There you go.
That's
25 of 51.
Yeah.
That's what LSU's trying to achieve for next
That's
season.
a crazy stat compared to what the Celtics just missed 45 threes.
He's 15 of 60. Scott Dice says 3-point contest basketball. I prefer to see big men banging. I agree. It's like the old what's the old clip with oh my god, what were the wrestlers? It's all past my time, but I did use it. Was it the new show Big E and all them? Oh man.
We need Devin in here.
We do need Devin in here. He'd be
here.
shaming me.
Yeah. Might be watching, actually, being honest.
But they're talking about old school. They're talking about wrestling. They're talking about Goldberg, and they're kind of clowning on Goldberg.
Yeah.
Because
what wrestler are you trying to think of?
The group with I think is it Big E, and I can't remember the other guys' names. Oh my god, New Day. Nobody.
Well, this is above my time, buddy.
Nobody. It's after our time, I guess.
Yeah.
But New Day's talking about like Goldberg saw it wrestling, and they're kind of laughing because maybe wasn't the most skillful. And he's like, I just want to see big meaty men slapping meats, and that's how maybe some of the old heads feel about basketball at this point.
Since you just did that, you gave a lot of Ultimate Warrior. Now I'm looking at you. Yeah, you give a lot of you could be Ultimate Warrior. For
Chris
sure.
Long used to Chris Long when I was trying to make the NFL.
Yeah.
Got me into watching Ultimate Warrior hype videos before workouts and practice to get fired up.
How'd it work?
You can cut those promos.
Tim Gocher says he's actually an ancient Egyptian in Highlander. That's right. I mean, I haven't seen Highlander in years, so I apologize. I'm definitely screwing up my Highlander lore. Good to keep me honest there, Tim.
Chris is a good dude, by the way, and Kyle. Great family.
Really?
Yeah.
Longs.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the
people.
Logs. I thought you were talking about Tim in the chat.
No, don't know him.
Shout
I
out
mean,
Tim.
you don't
though.
know Tim.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah.
Tim.
Long's great people.
I agree.
Fun hanging out with.
Big E was funny. I agree, Chris Venable. So shout out to Ron Zipper. Not my favorite Ron. It'll always be Ron Mexico, but a fun name nonetheless.
Ron Burgundy snubbed.
Yeah, no. Ron
Snub.
Mexico is funnier than Ron Burgundy.
Snub Taylor.
Do you know what Ron Mexico comes from?
No.
It was Michael Vick getting an STD test way back in the day under a pseudonym.
Really?
The pseudonym, Ron Mexico.
Ron Mexico. That's such a niche
Can you
story.
make
though.
up a believable name? Like, come on.
Ron
no?
Mexico. Ron Mexico. See, I feel like
Okay, I
everybody
just
needs
checked
an
myself.
alias.
That is the story. Okay, woof. For a second, I was worried that I put bad info out there. I was like, wait, hold on a second. Is this my memory? No, that's right.
Ron Mexico.
Yeah. Well, and the story behind Ron Mexico. Yeah.
No, I feel like everybody needs a pseudo name. Just need like, hey, my name's Gilbert.
Yeah, mine's T-Bob.
Yeah, I mean, you could really say T-Bob and people be like, you're lying.
Yeah, no, trust me, it happens all the time.
There's no way your name's T-Bob, brother.
I'm like, no, you're right. I'm an adult who, like a child, kept his child nickname. So, here we are.
I mean, would you rather be called Bob, though?
No.
Exactly.
No, I feel like a T-Bob.
Yeah.
To be fair. I don't feel like a Bobby.
Yeah, like, what the...
Ron Button, rival of Ron Zipper. Not bad. Not bad. Except maybe go like Don Buttons.
Don Buttons.
Or something like
Don
that.
Button,
you can't go
John
Rob. You want to go,
Button.
John Button, maybe John Button, Rob Zipper. Now we're workshopping. Ron Zipper.
What's that Alabama LeBron? Justin LeBron?
Yeah, Justin
like
LeBron.
Justin LeBron. Like what?
That's a good name.
How is that possible?
That's funny. Justin LeBron's a good name. It could only be better if his name was Jordan LeBron.
Jordan, like, how was LeBron your last
his
name?
own name.
Me and you were talking about this the other day, and
Of course y'all were.
Jordan's question was, is his name really Justin LeBron because LeBron's a first name? And my response was, is it? Because I don't know a LeBron outside of LeBron James.
Like,
so
I don't
LeBron family tree.
know. I would answer that. I think any name is both a first and last.
because like right now I know Justin LeBron and LeBron James. So I don't know if it's first or last.
That's true.
Where's the
all we
LeBron
got.
family tree? Like, what is this? The LeBrons. Meet the LeBrons. Like, who the LeBrons?
Well, yeah, that was the old Sprite commercials.
Oh yeah, the family. Yeah, you meet the
remember?
LeBrons. Yeah. No, for sure. See, that's when commercials were good. I feel like we've lost the touch of that. The good old Nike commercial about the Kobe and LeBron puppets. Remember those back in the day?
They were great.
We don't have stuff like
They're
that.
still doing some cool stuff, though. I mean, the Luka commercials pretty recently were pretty badass when he was going back to play Dallas, and
Oh yeah,
they had him with the towel on that was that kind of subtly had traitor in it, and he's looking all intense and dribbling. I was thinking about Luka, man. He had to be exhausted by the time that playoff series ended. Mentally, physically, just
Long year.
absolutely spent. Long year.
The Lakers
And
were
then,
tough.
did we talk about Ant Edwards, what he did after he closed out the Lakers walking around Crypto Arena?
Yeah, the outside of it.
I mean,
Savage.
I've never seen anything like that.
Oh, he's a savage.
Here's
Ant-Man, Batman, Superman, Lakers in 5.
Here's the only thing I don't. This would be very, very tough for this to come about because of what it would take. But could you imagine the T-Wolves beating the Knicks in the Garden in the finals, and then Ant Edwards walking around the Garden doing that?
Savage, man.
Could you get away with it?
Oh,
Would he get jumped?
He would try.
No, he got security with him.
Yeah, I know.
He got security with him. He
I
had
know.
security with him when he was walking around LA.
I know, but the
Yeah.
Knicks fans a little crazy.
Run up. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna say too much, but it's savage. Like the game needs this. You need
I
villains,
agree.
and you need like this instead of just everybody want to be all goody, two shoes. Oh, we gonna work out in the offseason. No, I like how Ant's bringing it back. Like forget, these guys are solidified legends, LeBron and KD. I'm wiping them out, and I got Steph Curry on my menu now.
The last 2 years, he's now taken out
LeBron,
Jokic, Murray,
yeah,
KD Booker, and LeBron Luka.
yeah. Crazy resume. He's 23 years old.
He played at Georgia.
I always forget that.
And but he was good at Georgia. I mean, he wasn't like nobody thought Anthony Edwards was going to be.
Well, he's the number one.
He was number one pick, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you were watching him play at Georgia, like
Well, I mean, he shouldn't have anybody.
yeah,
around
you
him.
weren't like that guy's a top 10 player in the NBA. Like
Nookie says, what's up with rebranding Thunderbolts into New Avengers while it just hit theaters? Isn't that kind of in on the joke?
Yeah.
Like they're supposed, they're a ragtag bunch that is thrust into an Avenger-like situation.
Yep.
Isn't that why? I've heard about this. I haven't seen it, but it has like an asterisk on it or something, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Like they call it New Avengers with an asterisk. That's kind of funny. A little meta advertising there.
Yeah, and they've had like the stars of the movie go around like LA and replace like all the posters with new ones to say the new Avengers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, that's a good bit.
Yeah,
that's a good bit because now people talk about social media.
Yeah.
That's
like,
good. That's a good
even
marketing bit.
like I just went to Fandango to see, and it's still like Thunderbolts under it, but the movie poster on Fandango
no
says
way.
New Avengers.
Oh, that's okay. That's really funny, dude.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to see it in theaters. Not because I've heard it's pretty good, but I'll watch
good.
that one at home. Which, to be fair, I haven't watched one in a while now.
You've got 88 on Rotten Tomatoes and a 94 user score.
Very fun movie I watched over the weekend that is both 90 user and critic. It's on Max. It's called Companion. Have you seen this?
Is
Seems like it'd be way up
it-
your alley.
is that the one with Megan Fox?
No, it's not Megan Fox. The girl actually does kind of look like Megan Fox.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. I know what you're talking about, though.
It's got what's his name? The Huey from The Boys. Quaid?
Yeah, it's Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan's son. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so really?
Yeah.
Meg
Jack Ryan?
I know, yeah.
Jack Quaid, I mean?
Jack Quaid, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. It's a good movie. You should watch Companion. I don't want to say too much because I think it's got an interesting hook that'll be ruined by saying it. But again, it's very solid. I think you'll enjoy it. All right. We're going to get back. Dive into a little Met Gala. More OTB coming up next.
Off the bench.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wildin'.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
This is how we do it.
Welcome back to more sports talk with some other stuff mixed in. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. I'll designate a driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shop cause I'm faded. The honeys in the streets say money, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. God, look how yellow my fingers look. It's definitely not liver failure, guys. Although I know many of you would like to believe so. Did y'all even catch my Don't Judge a Torah by its cover book? Or joke?
That's the Jewish Bible, right?
I believe so, yes.
something like that.
Which I've been in touch with some local representatives of the Jewish people, and they've told me that we'll welcome Ron with open arms. So you got a good landing spot here, Ron. Don't worry, you're gonna be in good hands. Check this out, guys. We talk about NILSU all the time. And how cool LSU stars are and brands and whatnot. Well, what's cooler than going to the Met Gala? Look at that. 5 LSU athletes at the Met Gala last night. Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Angel Reese, Flau'jae, and Sha'Carri Richardson. Unreal. I think.
You know who wasn't there?
I got to see Justin Jefferson's fit, actually. I haven't seen a full-body Jefferson fit. Who?
Timothée Chalamet. You know why?
Knicks game?
Knicks game.
Real one. Certified real one.
Yep.
Ball.
You know who else wasn't there?
Carr.
LeBron. Late scratch. Busted up knee. Him and Lewis Hamilton were co-chairs. Couldn't make it. Yeah. Okay, Jefferson's outfit's kind of interesting. It's definitely in the theme of the night. Like, okay, that's the problem I got with Burrow's fit last night. Undeniably hot. Like, aggressively sexy from Joe Burrow last night. But not in the theme of the night. Just had kind of a simple suit on, unbuttoned shirt. He had like a Mexico wedding vibe. Which, again, undeniably hot and cool and sexy looking. But you got to be ostentatious, I think, if you're going to the gala.
That's how I felt about Saquon. I felt it was boring.
Yeah. Like, look at that.
It's boring.
That guy's hot. Like, super hot. But I
know this says a lot about me.
Yeah.
I get it. That is one of the first times I have loved what Joe Burrow's wearing.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the other crazy thing about Burrow is he wears crazier stuff on Sundays.
Yeah. Like, I like that look. It's a good look.
No, it is a good look, but you're at the Met Gala. Like, look at Jefferson.
Yeah. I get you.
Jefferson's out there playing around a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like the Met Gala, you have to just try.
Well, look at Angel Reese. I think Angel Reese is my LSU winner of the night.
Yeah, she looked like
she looks stunningly beautiful, but then it's kind of this challenging norms. She's kind of got a tux on, but it's not a tux. It's feminine yet kind of boss. I think Angel's my winner out of all the LSU crew, and I'm giving maybe Jefferson to, like like Sha'Carri and Flau'jae look great.
Oh, I like Flau'jae's a lot actually.
Actually, let me see Flau'jae's whole fit.
I do like Flau'jae's.
Let me see Flau'jae's whole fit because the picture that I'm looking at makes it look a little like Burrow's, a little normal.
Well, I'm more getting that because you rarely see Flau'jae like step out into that type of that side for real. So I was
sure.
like, whoa.
We're kind of used to Angel.
Yeah. So I was like, whoa, okay, all right. But like the Met Gala, I just feel like you don't have to be crazy, but you gotta step out the box a little bit because you're I ain't gonna say it, but you're kind of in competition with all these rich people. So
okay, Flau'jae's fit is great actually. Yeah,
I like Flau'jae's a lot.
Yeah, it's funny. Her and Jefferson kind of have similar vibes. Just
rich.
One masculine, one feminine. Well, yes.
Rich.
I mean,
that's the
yes,
vibe
everybody there, that is the vibe.
That's the vibe.
That is the ultimate vibe. My favorite is, did you see Jalen Hurts and Lewis Hamilton?
No. Dude, I just found out who Lewis Hamilton was when I started watching that F1 show on Netflix. I didn't realize how big F1 is.
Yeah, neither did I. I don't think a lot of Americans did until Drive to Survive.
Dude, these people are superstars.
But look, here's Hurts. Okay, great classic fit here. See, I like the subtle sparkles.
The Kango,
Don't they look like they should be like these are two guys that show up in like a hyper stylized, maybe not like Wes Anderson, but like a hyper stylized movie, maybe like a Guy Ritchie film, and like these are the two British gangsters that. It's a little bit of good cop, bad cop, and they're the ones that show up to try to get the money from
like
you.
The devil and the angel.
Yeah. I mean, it's just they have a wonderful cinematic team up feel with Hamilton in the all white Kangol and then Hurts in the all black.
He's Mr. Black and he's Mr. White.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Exactly. Yes, Mr. Black and Mr. White, and they're like supernatural hitmen or something.
Crazy assassins like Pulp Fiction, like how they were in Pulp Fiction.
Yes, but like more extreme, like in a Wanted universe or like a Bullet Train or something.
Oh, Bullet Train is so good, dog.
I never finished Bullet Train, but that is hyper stylized.
Oh, it's super good, man.
Yeah.
That's your type of movie too.
No, I know. In fact, the hitmen on that were pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of like Mr. Black. No, there was a lemon and tangerine or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Saquon, way too regular.
Way too regular, bro.
Come on, Saquon, step it up.
Like, come on, man.
Did y'all see Andre 3000?
Prom? Yeah, with the piano on his back.
I don't know. Saquon looks good, man.
No, he looks good, but that's not the point, Taylor. Damn it. You're going to show up in what, boots and a suit? No, that's not
just
the
a
point.
wedding fit. Like, that's just a normal wedding
fit. It's a beautiful tux.
Yeah.
On a beautiful man.
So I get this.
I wanted Saquon, though, to be in a giant eagle suit. I wanted him with like green wings and feathers and talons.
What a Trump hat on.
Yes, and silver talons. Oh yeah, I forgot he's getting blowback for that.
Is he, bro? I've never seen Saquon get so much hate ever. It's so crazy.
We're playing golf with the president.
Oh, bro, they hate him. Oh my goodness,
dude,
it's crazy.
It's just.
Like, I don't care who the president
it is.
Like, if they asked me to play golf, I don't even play golf. Like, it could be any president. I'm like, yeah, I'm going.
I mean, are we surprised by any of this, guys? The culture war is in full effect. And it's whatever side you're on.
Bro, T-Bob, when you get a chance, go look at the NFL where they posted that Saquon. Like, the Met Gala. Dude, the comments are crazy.
So Saquon, Hey, look, man, you dip your toe in the culture war water, and
it's brutal, man.
He
should have never said. I think that was the problem when he spoke about it. He's like, hey, I think he should have just like, this is my life. I do what I want.
Yeah, I mean,
don't explain yourself. Don't explain yourself.
I mean, it wasn't like talking foreign policy with the president. He's playing golf.
Exactly.
Guys, this is the world we've created. I don't know what to tell y'all. No. We all freak out at everybody who does anything on the other side.
Literally. I never thought because Saquon's a good guy. Like, it would have been different, Saquon was out here, but Saquon doesn't do nothing but play football. But bro, it's brutal.
Playing golf.
Yeah, play golf,
You wanted this one?
Yeah, look at Andre 3000. A literal piano strapped to his back, which I love, right?
He's a legend.
This is George Strait. This is the troubadour here.
Yes.
He's a man who has made his way through this earth playing music.
Literally.
Piano on his back.
He's one of the most talented people out
on
there.
On the planet.
I know. I tried to listen to his flute album a couple of years ago, and it's like
seems like it's
too niche.
It's good if you're looking for meditative flute music. But like I was hoping for something a little more like, oh my God, this is crazy, but it's actually like really mainstream. But no, it's just like it's like some straight up meditation ass flute music.
I mean, actor, rapper, musician, like the fact that he could just make an album playing a flute.
Yeah.
And there's people that don't listen.
Yeah. And then he kind of just does whatever he wants at this point.
I'm still upset with him for not showing up at the Super Bowl with Big Boy.
Me too.
That was bad.
In Atlanta.
Come on, Andre.
And just like I was upset that nobody from New Orleans came out.
During
the Super Bowl.
I know.
Bro, not one person.
And they made us seem crazy for wanting a New Orleans style suit.
When you go to a city that
we did get gaslit a little bit. For being for not loving the Kendrick show because it was not about Louisiana at all.
I could have sworn Kendrick just had a Super Bowl like less than 5 years ago.
I know.
He was just
out there in LA.
Years ago.
I agree.
That's my whole thing. Just because he did the little Drake stuff, it's like, yep, Super Bowl, when it should have been Wayne, should have been some type of Hot Boys, something like.
I agree.
But, whatever.
I mean, when LA got theirs, it was just a giant West Coast celebration. 50 hanging like a vampire bat upside down.
Literally.
Thick fitting.
Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, they get all that.
Yeah.
But when I said, oh no, man, why would y'all want Lil Wayne?
We get the Drake beef.
Yeah, like come on, man. But it's cool, man. We're crying over spilled milk. People be like, hey,
mystical something.
Something, man.
We got Taylor's search history.
Yeah.
A minor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's a crazy diss.
Wow.
That's a crazy diss.
I know. I mean, you know why we didn't get the good halftime show?
Why?
Because the NFL hates the Saints, obviously.
I mean,
and New Orleans.
This is dumb.
I mean, these are proven.
I will say this. You're saying that tongue in cheek.
Yes.
But that was objectively true for a while in the Sean Payton era. The Sean Payton suspension was absolutely insane. And Sean Payton thumbed his nose at the NFL multiple times and Roger Goodell. And so anytime, I'm not saying that, that's not why the no call happened. I'm saying that. But I'm saying I think it is objectively true that Roger Goodell did not like Sean Payton.
I mean, that's
Probably
fine.
still
but
does not.
Everybody always said, like, the Patriots got an unfair advantage, and they suspended Tom Brady, too. Like, maybe Roger Goodell's just not that good at his
Who
job.
said the Patriots got an unfair advantage?
Oh, everybody.
Why?
Everybody.
By cheating, not by the NFL giving them a leg
No,
up.
yeah. But, like, the Brady calls, you always heard that, oh, well, you know, Brady gets all the calls, even though he didn't. I think they went back and looked.
I don't
but, like,
remember. I don't think I remember what you're talking about.
Oh, the roughing the passer calls. Oh, it was big. Remember? This was a big one.
No, the
Brady
tuck
getting all
rule would be the tuck rule would be the only one.
Brady
that I can
got a lot of. Oh, well, if it was Tom Brady, he'd get that call. When Cam Newton didn't get any of the roughing the passer calls, like,
well, Cam Newton didn't get any.
I know, but neither did Brady. And
what
I
you're
don't know
saying?
about that
Tom
one.
Brady
Yeah,
and Cam Newton were reffed in the same
no,
way.
I'm not saying that, but they were acting like Brady got every call, Cam got none, and it was kind of somewhere in the middle.
Am I crazy? Is Taylor trying to gaslight me?
I think he is.
Like, does anybody else remember a talk about the NFL loving Tom Brady? Or,
I don't.
Excuse me. Remember the NFL like setting up the Patriots for wins?
No.
I
no,
don't
but
either.
there was always that talk. You hear with the Chiefs now. Oh, well, the refs are always going to favor the Chiefs.
Well,
you heard it with the Patriots before that. Like, there's always
we
fan
kinda
bases
see-
like that.
See with Chiefs.
I see. That's what I'm saying. I remember with the Chiefs. I don't remember that with the Patriots. Maybe I'm wrong.
The only one I remember with the Patriots would have been the Jaguars with like the fumble, Miles Jack fumble when they said he wasn't down or he was down or something like that.
I don't remember that
It
one.
was the AFC Championship.
Look, and I'm not defending
Jags
the
versus
Patriots. I hate the Patriots, but that was a thing that was out there for a little bit.
God, the Jags really had the Patriots on the rope in the AFC
Leonard
Championship.
They should have won that
Jalen
game.
Ramsey.
I mean,
Didn't
what
someone
was
jump
Jack
offside?
down. They called Miles Jack down. It was a fumble. He like stripped the ball from somebody. He was returning it for a touchdown, and they called him down.
Oh,
Yeah. And Blake Bortles is not.
well, it's like I mean, look, it's proven fact. The
Bortles.
NFL's always been on the Patriots side trying to set him up for victory. I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
Remember how they used to like give Tom Brady all the calls on like rubbing the passer and stuff? That used to annoy the crap out of me, dude. I'm like, ref it the same way, guys.
Keep it fair.
We used to always say the Steelers got all the calls when I was playing.
It's a pretty storied franchise.
There's always that team.
Pretty storied franchise.
Look, I know Mystical's in jail, but he could have gotten like a pardon for a one-day pass. We see it all the time.
He could have got a pardon.
Mystical's in
It's crazy.
jail?
You don't want to know why he's in jail.
Oh, that's dark.
Actually, when we
I
get a
opened
break,
up the chat, and the
really
first
do
thing I
wanna-
said was, I did
don't wanna
cocaine
know
with
why he's in
Mystical.
I did see that. I did say that.
Liza, you don't want to know that.
All right. Well, there it is,
I
guys.
have no idea why he's in jail.
Your Met
But
Gala.
I bet you tell me during the break.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was
in
going
the
to say,
break.
not on air. Not on air, it sounds like. The Met Gala 2025 wrapped up. Oh, and by the way, they all worship Satan. So there you go.
Illuminati.
Yeah, Illuminati. Eyes wide shut. Yeah, the Met Gala. All right, that's what they.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because like, what happens after they take the pictures? Like, what goes on?
Where do y'all go?
Yeah, well, you know,
I don't even
in
know
all,
what it
in all
is.
seriousness, so like what
does happen?
I think a lot of them
what the
change.
Met
I think a lot of them
Gala is.
change into like more. It's like a fundraising event.
Show up.
For what? though?
Fundraising event? Yeah, for world domination.
No idea.
No, but I mean, it's a fundraiser. It's like the gold. We just hosted the Golden Gala to raise money for U High. It's just the ultimate gala.
And we set the record.
Gala. That's right.
There you go.
Most
Taylor
money.
says
I'll
it.
clap that
Gala.
up. I'll clap
I say
that up.
gala.
Yeah.
What?
I say gala.
Gala.
Oh.
Met Gala, the Met Gala.
Well, because I just
say
think
Gala.
like guys and gals, like gal is GAL. You're just adding an A.
I thought
Gala.
you would appropriate. Oh, whatever. I thought you would pronounce in a way that was more appropriate to you.
Ryan, I don't care if the whole country knows Mystical in 2025. Just like Juvenile, just like Master P, just like the rest of them. Don't care. They don't know Lil Wayne in 2025 Probably. Doesn't matter. It's not
That's
the
a character
point.
flaw.
It's not the
They should
point.
have put Kevin Gates up
It's
there.
not the point.
No, he doesn't need a live mic. He does not need a live mic. You cannot give Kevin Gates a live mic. He might say something crazy. You might say something crazy. It's like giving Kanye West a live mic right now. Let's not.
Did you see the clip of his mom calling him during that interview and how he switched up, how he code switched? Yeah.
Hey, mommy.
He went from being, and then he's immediately talking to his mom. He's so sweet sounding.
I didn't know he
I
was
code
Puerto
switch
Rican.
too, so I get it.
Only thing I ever think of with Kevin Gates is Doring singing one of his songs at the Mardi Gras parade.
Hell yeah. Huh.
That went viral.
I don't think I ever knew that was Kevin Gates' song.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a fun song.
Yeah.
I know the video.
Still can't believe Doring did not call me when he's in Louisiana at that parade.
He's just doing this, cup in hand. My guy was vibing. All right. More OTB when we get back. Tay NFL story of the day, Dave.
Off the bench.
GoTommies.com. GeauxTommies.com. GeauxTommies.com. You need the exterior home improvement specialist. You need experts, I should say. You need a Hardy Plank or vinyl siding, wood or vinyl windows, any type of door. You're going to go to Tommy's where you will see the difference clearly. Okay? For 8 years, they've been in existence, and in all 8 years, they've taken home the Angie Service Award because, well, Tommy's been in this game for damn near 30 years at this point, okay? And after 20 years working for somebody else, said, these are good, but we could do things better. That's what he's done with Tommy's. That's why the reviews are so high. That's why the business has been so successful in that time. So be the next satisfied customer. Go to GeauxTommies.com.
Yeah, go to the website today, see what they've done already for your neighbors in the greater Baton Rouge area. Check out testimonials of past client results. But we tell you, check out the gallery because, they do incredible work. But also remember, whatever custom job you have in your mind, Tommy and the team can come out and absolutely get that done. Go ahead, go to the website, schedule everything today. That's GoTommies.com.
There it is, the extra mile on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972.
Welcome back to the best morning sports show around. Sorta. It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
What had to go? Von Bluesman says, Tommy's just installed my front door. The man did an excellent job. Hell yeah, man. Tay-Tay, NFL story of the day.
It's time for Tay-Tay's NFL story of the day. Your daily dose of NFL news from Taylor Sharp.
Tay-Tay! Freaking talk, you idiot.
The music's loud.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, turn down that music, Jordan. What are you doing? Get it together.
In an ironic turn of events, Justin Tucker's time in Baltimore has ended via release. He has been let go by the Baltimore Ravens. They are still calling this a football decision. Their general manager, Eric DaCosta, came out and said, sometimes football decisions are incredibly difficult, and this is one of those instances. Considering our current roster, we have made the tough decision to release Justin Tucker. He said Justin created many significant and unforgettable moments in Ravens history. I'll say his reliability, focus, drive, resilience, and extraordinary talent made him one of the league's best kickers for over a decade, and we are grateful to his many contributions while playing for the Ravens, and we wish him and his family the very best. Obviously, we know about the accusations with the massage therapist, but, I mean, look, going back to Tucker's time.
It's a big butt.
With the Ravens, he is still, even though the last year and a half he's been shaky, he is still considered the most accurate kicker in the NFL in terms of field goal percentage. So there was a lot of highs in Baltimore. It unfortunately ended with a lot of lows.
I told you a long time ago
Justin
something
Tucker,
deep-seated about that fool.
Justin Tucker, no longer a member of the Baltimore Ravens.
Can't trust a man who sings opera.
Can't do it.
Nah, man. They was calling him Justin Tugger.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the funniest.
Well, I mean, that's a great.
It's just perfect that his last name is Tucker.
Look, I get that they're going to say this is a football decision. When you're a 95% accurate, there's a little bit more you can get away with. When you're struggling as bad as Justin Tucker, that's just icing on the cake.
Well, yeah,
like,
it is. I would like to see
you got to
at
stop
that
with
point.
some of the things you are saying attached to what he's been
just-
accused of doing.
Like you said, icing on the cake. He said it, not me.
Icing. Oh my goodness.
It is. I would like to see the theoretical world, though, in which he's still a 95% kicker, and this is all going down, and do the Ravens cut him then?
Well, I want to see what the
Because
market.
it does make it easier for them to come to this decision when he's actively been struggling.
When you have allegations against you and you're struggling, you're pretty expendable. You're already a kicker, which that's the most turnstile position in the NFL already. So, yeah, I mean, it was just kind of a perfect storm for them to let go Justin Tucker. I'll be interested to see his market. I mean, he's obviously talented, but
will he kick again?
Yeah, he had the struggles. Is any team willing to take on that baggage? I don't know. I mean, is this the way Justin Tucker goes out?
He's got Browns written all over him. Browns, man.
I mean, look, there are teams that need kickers for sure.
All of the happy ending stones.
Oh yeah, him and Freak in the same I can say QB room, same locker room is wild work.
Hey guys, I want to remind you of this. So I mentioned Pelican Roofing, and remember right now we got our it's the last couple of days here, but the Run with Rufus fundraiser. We run a 5K every day along a major traffic corridor wearing the Pelican mascot outfit, aka Rufus. It's run with Rufus, ROOFUS, and we raise money for someone's in need. Remember, we told you about Rachel Steen. She's a single mom. She was diagnosed with cancer. She had to have her upper teeth, upper jaw, palate, and part of her nasal cavity removed due to the cancer. Now, because insurance companies are hellscape parasitic organisms that love to bleed us of money but not have your back when you need them, the surgery was deemed cosmetic. And obviously, that's insane. So you want to help raise money for a great cause? Head over to runwithrufus.com. Rufus, I'm pronouncing it specifically the way it's runwithrufus.com and donate today. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Tucker finds his way to a new team.
Like there's teams that need kickers, but like the Lions went and got Jake Myers from the UFL. The Cowboys went and got Brandon Aubrey from the UFL. Like, would you rather dip there instead of go grab a guy like
the
Justin
Ravens
Tucker?
drafted somebody too?
Yeah, they drafted a kicker.
The thing I still don't get though with these guys, there are a billion places where you can just go get a half inning because that's the thing. Like that's what you go there for, and yet it's getting off on the power dynamic of like it's a regular massage, but I want it to be. That's brain rot.
They're like predators, man. They want that thrill of the chase.
It's brain rot. That's brain rot right there.
Thrill of the catch, man. It's just too many releases.
Anyway, well, he's been released.
Yeah,
a lot. Close of the show next on OTB.
Off the bench.
Hey guys, if you want the perfect beer for this summertime, for this end of the baseball season, now that spring has sprung and baseball's underway, 6 SEC games left. And what do you do every weekend in the SEC? How many wins do you need to go for out of the 3? You need to go for dos. That's right. It's Spanish for 2 guys. So, you want to set yourself up to win 2 or 3, grab yourself a delicious ice cold Dos Equis this weekend. The perfect beer for spring, summer, baseball, pool, whatever. Grab some lime and salt as well. Take it to the next level. Enjoy responsibly. We love Dos Equis.
T-Bob is exactly right. It is the perfect time to enjoy a cold Dos Equis right now. Watching the game, feed up, whatever it might be, by the pool, at the beach, summer vacation. Go ahead and go for Dos Equis, the official beer of spring baseball moments.
Baton Rouge is home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
I was wondering, if you
could keep on because the force, it's got a lot of power and it makes me feel like it makes me feel like.
Welcome back to more sports talk with some other stuff mixed in. Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Oh my God, dude. This is another excellent T-Bot Photoshop. But you don't watch Righteous Gemstones, do you?
Start though. We're about to start. I'm excited about it.
If you watch Righteous Gemstones, it's very fun. But it's a pointless story. Because you don't.
Have you watched the finale yet?
No. I think I'm like 2 behind maybe. Disney's been releasing 3 Andor episodes at a time, which is really cool because they become these wonderful, almost like mini movies, basically, that are released every week. But each episode's like 50 minutes. So where I'm at right now, that means it takes me about 5 days to get through.
Right.
So all my times are going to Andor and then the new Light and Magic documentary. So I'll get to. I'll catch back up with Righteous Gemstones in a little bit. Let's do a little Ask the Bench. You can keep that music playing, Jordan. Ask the Bench, could the Savannah Bananas beat Mizzou? I don't know. How good are the Savannah Bananas?
They're actually, I mean, they're all former college baseball players at least. Like they're pretty good. I know we asked this question about the White Sox, and we were all like, no, like they're not going to beat a professional team. But I mean, some of these guys are pretty good. So I don't know.
If Mizzou goes 0-30, is they're crying in baseball?
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
you can shed a tear.
I don't.
You should cry. You deserve to cry. If you're not crying, you need to be crying.
I was about to say, I feel like you're already crying. Like,
no, I'm saying, but if you're not crying at that point, you need to be crying because Missouri is like the speech that Adam Sandler gives in that debate in Billy Madison, where he's like, "We are all dumber for having heard that."
Yeah.
May
God have mercy on your soul.
Yes, may God have mercy on your soul. Like that's the Mizzou baseball team. Our lives are all demonstrably worse for having watched you play baseball this season. May God have mercy on your soul.
Their athletic director was doing like a little, pop-up interview, whatever event they were doing. They were asking about baseball. And like the most obvious thing, he's like, I think we probably need a little bit more investment in baseball.
We have not, we have not invested enough for sure. Yeah, you think?
Don't say.
But then again, they invested in basketball and they did good. Yeah. Ask the Bench. Rank these kickers all time: Vinatieri, Tucker, Morton Anderson, Gary Anderson.
Vinatieri, Morton Anderson, Gary Anderson. That's the list.
Sorry guys, the Great Dane, number 1. Take your Adam Vinatieri and shove it up your Vinarassi, okay? Because I don't care. Morton, number 1. The Great Dane. Nobody else matters.
I have an autographed Morton Anderson jersey from like 1992.
There you go.
Wonder where that's at.
Ask the Bench. Best droid.
That's what?
Droid from Star Wars. I mean, R2-D2 is obviously always goated.
CP3PO?
C-3PO. He's good.
C-3PO.
I love C-3PO as well. Which is interesting. So I heard people didn't like C-3PO at first. Kind of like Jar Jar a little bit.
Well, Jar Jar's annoying, man. Jar Jar's annoying.
He is.
Like, what are you saying?
Jordan,
Like,
your impersonations are impeccable this morning.
That's really how he sounds. Like, he sounds
Jar Jar Binks.
Okay, yeah. Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, like, man, please get out of here with that.
I look, I'm kind of friendly towards Jar Jar. I don't know. We'll see. All right. We'll see you Wednesday, guys.
Off the Bench.
K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living have your bag if you want to take your home to the next level. And I don't care if this is a starter home, right? Your first home or your forever home. Either way, we got the options to do it. So you need the correct blinds, drapery, shades, shutters. You want to get some like automatic drop-down exterior shading installed in your home like Jake has. Stay cool during these summer months. Be grilling and chilling. Take some glare off the TV. Save some money bills inside. Look, it's all at K to Z where we have complimentary estimates, complimentary installations as well. KTOZblinds.com.
Yeah, go to the website today. Get everything scheduled up. Check out all the things they can do for you. But I would encourage you to have them come out to the house. Like T-Bob said, like I didn't even know what I needed, but they knew exactly what I needed. They knew it like in 10 minutes, and now our home, our life is better because of it. So pick up the phone, give them a call today, have them come out to your space. Also, can do it at your place of business, 225-791-1220.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints and Pelicans, sports on demand, in-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate